And we are now live.
Yay!
Yay. Damn it, seriously. It's like I keep getting emails. I'm like trying to close something out. It's just like, why? Now it's like opening things. So much fun. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
I gotta tweet. Oh my god, my desk is filled with food and I have no room. Sorry, I got off work like seriously like what 20 minutes ago and I had to rush
Well,
to get food.
I'm gonna try the Comics Division thing. Hello, Pixel Nation.
Welcome back, Pixel Nation. Comics Division here. How the hell are you? There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
So how's everyone doing tonight? How are you guys doing? I know, Feisty, you just got off work and you're cramming Chinese food into your mouth.
Yep. Nom.
I'm sure somebody will claim cultural appropriation.
Somewhere,
Yes.
somehow.
Whatever.
Somewhere.
I got beef chow mein and I'm starving and there's nothing like eating food when you're hungry because that's like the most satisfying thing ever. And if you disagree with me, fight me.
I don't know. I don't know about cultural appropriation. Maybe trademark shoving Chinese into my mouth is kind of my thing around. Let's start out in the gutter this time. Let's not make it to the gutter. We're just gonna start.
We're
there,
starting,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
good.
Englentine, it's you. It's kind of like there's a 50-50 chance that one of the other will happen.
You guys did notice. You guys did note last night when I went into that everything kind of went to chaos, and I'm thinking, yep, I showed up. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else can have these live streams where they talk about different topics and such. If I'm on a live stream, it's chaos.
Oh, definitely. But hey,
Yeah.
we know we love you. We love you, Englentine, so we're okay with it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. I was actually trying to read a bunch of stuff. I was kind of backlogged on, so I managed to actually read some fucking comic books this week. It's amazing. I know, right?
Oh my god.
You read porn?
Yeah, that too. For the articles, of course. But yeah, it's like I finally got through. I caught up on White Knight, which has been fucking
That was
fantastic.
a good book. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so good. I'm all caught up. Which sucks because when I went to the shop on Wednesday to grab my stuff, or was it Thursday? I think it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I forgot to grab Marvel 2-1, so I had to go and add that to my pull list because I went back Saturday and luckily I got like the last copy or the second to last copy. Read that and that was fantastic as well. And shit, what else I get caught up on? Spectacular Spider-Man. That's been pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, Spectacular's been pretty decent. It's been pretty solid. Like I wouldn't say it's like the best Spider-Man I've read, but it feels like Spider-Man, and that's right now all I can ask for. You know?
Yeah. Is it sad that we kind of feel that way? It's like is it
I don't
good?
know.
Or is it good
was
because we've
pretty-
been abused by Dan Slott?
Well, the last issue of Spider-Man was pretty. I enjoyed it. Like I'm gonna say it. I give it an A-.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard Weaponized Nerd Rage gave AMS a good review.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just a little too scorned by, a little too scorned by Dan Slott to give him a chance right now. And I and not that I hate some of his older stuff. I still like some of his older stuff, but right now I just don't want to know. And what's up, Samurai Raccoon? Thanks for joining us here on this one. I know that, and thank you also very much for joining us on Common Hours drawing stream. There you go, as well. So just saying hi to him.
Right on, rocking.
But yeah, I also read White Knight, and I'm like, I want more. I want this to be a universe because I want to know what happens with the. I don't know if I can spoil or if I should spoil it or not, or yeah, I'll just shut up. I'll shut up and eat my Chinese food.
Oh no! Well,
Well, there you go. Shove a big
about...
thing. You can have a little. You can have it both ways. Shove a big amount of Chinese food and just. And this is what happened or whatnot.
I don't know. Like then she might get to that chicken ball and like it might like gag her a bit.
I'm just gonna say
small.
Hot.
At least somebody did make an egg roll joke.
No, right?
White Knight was good. It wasn't as good as the Shards of Infinity, but it was good.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Shards of Infinity. You know, I got like, I don't know, like a page or two in this book, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing is crap.
Oh, the Shards of Infinity. Yeah,
it's like I haven't made it to the ending because I was wanting to do a roast on that sucker, but I was just like, I'm too tired Monday. I stayed up.
The beginning, man, I couldn't get past it when it's like, hi, I'm in this leather outfit. Now let me strip down to my other leather. And all I could think of in real life, she'll be like, hold on. Okay, just wait. I'm almost out. And then it would be like 20 minutes getting the boot off the other boot. I'm sorry. I couldn't get past that to believe anything else in the story.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was part of it too. It's just like, why would you just like start kicking ass and then stop to take the costume off? That's literally where I could not get past.
I didn't read it because
no, this is why I don't buy these movie tie-ins. I'm sorry, they're never good.
Watch the video. I know I pimp out my videos on everybody's channels, but watch the video. That's all you need. Seriously,
but yeah, I wanted to roast the shit out of it because of the whole thing with the, weird kind of like DACA and anti-gun message.
That very last page, you can actually do a whole video on that last page.
You really can.
It's amazing because it's out of nowhere too. It's like, oh, we just had an inventor, and oh, hey, do you remember that John Lennon song? I wish we could get rid of all the guns too.
Yeah.
And then he
stay off drugs, brush your teeth.
Yeah, and then he looks straight at the audience, and it's like, and I'm a dreamer too. And man, there have been people who climbed down my throat. It's in the. Have you never heard this song? I'm 47 fucking years old. In the 70s, you were issued that freaking song. If you went to public school, they gave you a freaking 8-track with that song on it. It's just, yeah, of course I heard that song. But yeah, I think they used it because of the politics of the day. You have DACA in the news. Yeah. The gun control thing. It's all in there. I wish we lived in a bland world with it where there were no differences of opinion.
Sorry. And no excitement. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I was thinking, Marvel's like coming around with the PSA stuff right now. If you think about it, because like it's the cringy PSA. Because there's even like a Moon Girl, like her. There's actually an issue that they're like toting that it's her stopping, like her fighting against smoking or some bullshit. And I'm like, some good cringe to like coming up here. Like, and I'm not sure if the book will be written well or not, but like, oh, that cover was so cringe. It's literally her snapping a cigarette.
That was delicious.
You're right. It's like the bloody PSAs. What the fuck, dude?
I'm like, hey, did we like the late '80s again of like PSA comics?
Dare.
I like how you guys are just talking and I'm just like finishing my dinner.
That's fun.
Only you can prevent drug forest fires.
Drug forest fires specifically. Regular forest fires, those are fine. Those are fine.
Now I did like those Teen Titan drug issues. Those were pretty cool. But I read the book and I was like, wow, I wonder what heroin really feels like. It is nothing like the comic books describe. So yeah, that was really, really bad.
So Trillium is saying that apparently Moon Girl smokes weed, not cigars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Moon Girl, I think is too young for both of those things, but okay.
Probably. Just a tad young.
Just a little bit, but hey, man, if you want your Moon Girl to be one way or another, I'm not going to stop you from writing your fan fiction.
So now that we've talked about the cringe, let's talk about Batman number 44.
That was good. That was a good issue.
That was a good segue. I have not read that one yet. It's in the stack. I know. Shame on me.
You should. I can't believe they killed Catwoman.
Oh yeah, totally. No, so Englentine is probably like his review is like the perfect review for this book. It's like everything that's wrong with modern comics, yet it's so good. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I all the things that I complain about in modern comics, the fact that there's like it's written for the trade. It's it really is a filler issue as far as how much story is told.
Mm-hmm.
It's got most of it is like big panels, maybe one descriptive thing with 4 words in it. And so everything about it is wrong, except for it was done so well. The art is, you do not need any of the descriptive panels. You can follow the story perfectly without it. It's just done so well. I don't know if it's perfect, but I could say it's damn near it. It was done very well.
Really, really love the transition of. I love when they do flashbacks in a comic and then they change artists. So the fact that all these wonderful moments between Catwoman and Batman were done by I think it's Mikkel Janin, and then present was Joelle Jones. Like, I love her art, and the fact that she gets to write and draw Catwoman, I'm like over the freaking moon. Like, I had so much joy when I read that announcement. I was like, ah! And she's gonna sign at my store in October, so I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm like, I locked her in, haha, bitches. But yeah, no, I love when because I mean, yeah, it's a cringy book, but Angela Queen of Hell, I think it is. Yeah, they did the same thing. Like, I think Stephanie Hans did the flashbacks, and then that other, I don't know the other artist, but did the current stuff. But I love when they do that, when they change artists like in the book because it's set in a different time period or like a parallel universe.
And that's an appropriate way of changing artists. There's times where in some books they change artists like 3 or 4 times, and it makes the book feel disjointed. And whenever it's like a dream sequence or a flashback or a flash forward or whatever, that seems like the best time to actually change artists.
Oh yeah. Well, it's one of the things, like, the issue does really feel like a celebration of like the 75 to 80 years of like Batman and Catwoman that's been like going on. Not to mention that it's like also it also kind of really it really sets up like those almost like pre-wedding jitters kind of thing, like that Catwoman is having as a character really nicely. Kind of like her kind of reminiscing like over the time, like the amount of times like they played the back and forth game, and if this is a good idea or not, like her choosing her wedding dress and all that stuff. I'm like, God damn, like this is just, it's wonderful.
It makes me feel so many things.
Well, I think you're right. It does. It does surprisingly, it does what it's supposed to. And I think it's one of those things where, yeah, sure, it does everything wrong, but like it does it so well that it makes you say, okay, I can forgive it because to some degree it's still moving the story along. And if you were to still read this issue by itself, you know that, okay, it's leading into a wedding, right? You get the idea that it's like the wedding is still not happening. It's leading into, it's her choosing her dress, and it really makes you want to pick up that next issue.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
That was a good review, Switch. It makes me want to read it again. Like, I'm serious. Like, I think I've read it 3 times already. I really want to make that dress. Like, I know somebody did already, but I just want to make it because I'm like, I just want to make it. So yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of cosplayers this year wearing Catwoman's dress.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I think that'd be interesting to see kind of like the couples cosplay as Bruce Wayne and Catwoman. Oh my gosh,
that's so cute.
Yeah,
we actually probably will. I mean, this is something that's been highly anticipated throughout like the last year or two of like Rebirth. That people really wanted this wedding, and that dress, and like seeing Bruce in a very handsome suit and having like that beautiful dress that Catwoman has. It's very iconic, beautiful dress, surprisingly, because like they made it stand out very nicely. It's screams, yes, please cosplay me and look pretty.
It also fits her character too. Like, you know, it's not the typical all white dress. Like, I think it fits Selina's character and style perfectly. Like, Joelle nailed it. She knocked it out of the park. I'm not a fan.
Wants to see you in the dress.
Somebody's happy.
A little bit. Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that a wedding dress in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Well, me and my husband are celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary next year, so maybe we should do something like this. I don't care if he's Bruce Wayne. He's like not built like that at all. He's like tall, skinny white dude. But I'm like, well, because our anniversary is October 30th, so we should do like a costume theme, so then I can wear it. Ha! Done.
There you go. You already sold it. Makes it work.
That's funny. Yours is like a day after mine.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Nice. Mine's October 29th.
I would have got married on Halloween, but it was like $10,000 more expensive. So I'm like, I can get married on a Friday. I can settle for October 30th. So
if I waited a year, I could have gotten married on Halloween.
Nice.
It would have, because Halloween fell on a Saturday.
What year did you get married?
Jesus Christ, it's been forever. 2002.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
2009, I think. Yeah, right? Because because I can maths.
Yes. A switch point reference.
Yeah, man.
Maths.
It's like I talk to you sometimes or something. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So we talked about Batman. What about I picked up A Curse of Brimstone. I enjoyed that. I know, like, yes. I really enjoyed the artwork for it. It was different, and I liked it.
I didn't pick it up.
I thought it was interesting. It was good. It was different. You know, I think they were going after the Ghost Rider market with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Or the people that like the occult and magic and all that stuff, like that.
Yeah, I liked it. Go ahead, man.
In the review, I said I think it'll be kind of divisive because it's not exactly an action-packed issue. It really is setting up not just the character that we're going to follow, but the entire world around him. And once again, this is a situation where they're writing for the trade, but I do believe it works on this. But it's so slow going that I don't think everybody is going to really.
We sold out of it.
Really, that's nice.
Yeah, I think we ordered like 20-something copies or something. I had to do a reorder, so.
Well, I think it was a nice slow burn because you're kind of building up that desperation that leads them to making that decision. And the thing I thought was kind of cool about it was the whole thing is that ultimately he's kind of making the sacrifice for his, for his sister's sake, which I thought was kind of an interesting take on that.
Yeah.
It brings up also like a reason for you to root for the character to begin with, where I personally haven't read it yet because I was like, I'm a little iffy on it, but also I really wasn't looking for like a replacement of Ghost Rider. So for me it was like, I'm not interested. Maybe we should get Dalton into it. Maybe it might make him happy.
Well, Polo kind of brought up Spawn, and that kind of makes sense too. That he could be a Spawn substitute.
Yeah, no, it's that actually could be true. Like he could be a Spawn substitute, or he could be something else entirely. Like I think what it is like we're gonna probably see him kind of like be more of his own character as time comes on, and with all these like DC New Age of heroes, I think we're gonna see all of them kind of like be a bit more of their own as they move forward. Like, yeah, sure, I can say 100 times that like Damage is Hulk, but Damage's powers clearly come from a different source than what Hulk's did, and they're very definite that Damage is actually a different conscience from Ethan or whatever they.
Yeah, that was one thing I thought was pretty funny. And serious rereader, I was not trying to be punny with the slow burn comment. It just
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, but I had to agree with Trillium. I did not exactly see the metal connection there. I mean, with the other ones, it's quite apparent. Maybe with the exception of Silencer, but for the most part, the other ones definitely have the connection to what's been going on in metal.
I think Damage is going to turn out that the beast that he's becoming maybe comes from from the other universe, and like he's and then what's happening is like they've fused together or something.
Yeah, but that's the thing I thought was pretty cool was and something I noticed with the first issue is where they have their own consciousness, the other when they're in the different forms. So Ethan hears Damage whispering to him, and then vice versa. You have Ethan whispering to Damage when he's kind of out of control. And I finally got caught up with that. I thought it was really fucking good. I love the fight between him and Wonder Woman. That was pretty good. Where he just like hits her and she just goes flying out of the city. It's like that was kind of cool.
What I like about that is they've also established kind of like where Damage's almost like power level is in a weird sense, like where it's like. No, if Wonder Woman wants to take it seriously, she'll be able to like she can take him down. But like it is a bit like it's her. She has to go serious on it. But still, like it makes it so it's like he's not just like some unstoppable force of some sort. Like there is a limit kind of to it, which I'm actually good with because I don't like it. I didn't want him to. They were just kind of like ramping him up with each issue until Wonder Woman kind of like stopped him a bit, and I was like, oh well, if that's gonna keep happening, like where's the ceiling? And that's gonna get a little annoying for his character.
Well, even with the Suicide Squad, when he was fighting the Suicide Squad, one dude, I don't remember his name, actually clawed him. So that was a thing, and he clearly put him in the hospital. And they're like, he's out. He's probably not going to come back because he had his clock royally cleaned. But apparently, he did cause damage to damage. Not to be funny again.
This stream will just be the puns that never end.
The thing is, I've been trying to say something other than damage on damage, but it's just like, well, I got nothing. So, Englentine, what was your thoughts, man? What'd you think of Damage?
On Damage, I think it's a really fun book. I think it's a lot. It's enjoyable. It's entertaining. It's what I've wanted from Hulk in a long, long time. I'm more apt to go read back issues rather than what they've got going on right now, especially with Amadeus Foe.
Yeah.
It just is, it's no fun. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this. I think it's kind of funny that Damage comes out and then Marvel puts out Weapon H, which is Damage.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a funny little way they went about doing things. But I don't know. Yeah, it's Damage is probably my second favorite of the. It is my second favorite of the DC New Age of Heroes, right behind the Terrifics. I do like it more than I like Sideways, although Sideways is not bad.
Yeah, I finally got caught up with the Terrifics. I thought that was kind of interesting.
My favorite book from the New Age of Heroes is Terrifics.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've been looking for a Fantastic Four book, and Terrifics is definitely that deliverance for me, because I love the Fantastic Four, and I'm like, I need something. I need my Fantastic Four fix, and the Terrifics is definitely delving into it, but it is clearly very different than the Fantastic Four, but it has that definite Fantastic Four vibe going on. What I like about it is like each of the characters is a distinct role in the group, and you can definitely feel that. I like that they're trying to make this new Invisible Girl, not Invisible Girl, sorry, this new God, I can't remember her name right now.
Isn't it like Phantom Girl or something?
Yeah, it's Phantom Girl. That's her name. She's right. So this is not the Phantom Girl from the Justice League. This is not from the the Legion of Superheroes. So she's not from the future. She's actually a different one. But there's hints that she might be related to that one because she does have the same last name. When I'm like, okay, that's actually really cool. So she could be the great grandmother or something of that nature of the other one before she actually gets established for the Legion of Superheroes. Potentially even you're not going to have any of that weird shenanigans where I can't be on the team anymore because of whatever reason I have to be back on the Legion kind of thing. And you're going to have the Mr. Terrific kind of being he's the straight lace, he's your Mr. Fantastic except without the stretchy abilities.
Right, that's Plastic Man.
That's you're Plastic Man. But the funny thing is this team doesn't have a fire user, but that's cool. You don't need a fire user to make it the Fantastic Four.
Right.
And then, is anyone else waiting for Metamorpho to go up against Damage at some point?
That would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
I think that'd be really cool. I love the fact though that, and I've heard a lot of people say Terrifics is their favorite, and it's the one book that doesn't have any new heroes. The most you could say of new would be this version of Phantom Girl, but we've seen Phantom Girl before.
Well, I mean, Immortalin, I think, has existing heroes too, doesn't it? If I remember correctly. But that's not out yet.
Find out. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that is.
But one thing I thought was pretty cool is how they added kind of limitations in where Phantom Girl stuck in her phasing form because if she doesn't, things will just explode. And then they're all kind of stuck together because if they don't,
that was interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a really kind of cool way of forcing them to stay together, which is funny because I saw that very similar to what was going on with the Fantastic Four with the Marvel 2-in-1, where they have to go find each other. because they're dependent on each other's power because they're all linked and whatnot. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I'm pretty sure it was just like a random thing that, kind of independent invention. Both ideas kind of came up. It just so happened to be around the versions of the Fantastic Four and the real Fantastic Four. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Kind of a bit of a coincidence.
It's funny you mentioned that because the Challengers of the Unknown was actually like around before the Fantastic Four even existed, but just wasn't that popular. Back then, at least. And now they're just like redoing the Challengers of the Unknown, which is technically them doing the Fantastic Four, and the Terrifics, which is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind, which I find really funny. Oh man.
That's why I like to title all those videos. I do like the first issues. I always say, "Hey Marvel, if you're not using Spider-Man, can we make it into Sideways?" Hey Marvel, you're not using Fantastic Four, but DC is going to create the Terrifics for you because that's what it is. It's just DC is showing Marvel up left, right, and center. It's something. I mean,
crazy,
Marvel has been increasing in sales as far as the top 10's concerned, but a lot of it is due to gimmicks or speculation.
Yeah.
I can totally give you the insider information on why it is speculation and it's manipulation of numbers, because when I'm actually on Diamond right now doing reorders. Yeah, I'm always working. It's a thing.
She's not talking. She's working.
I know, seriously. So, but yeah, so like we have to order a certain amount of books to like qualify for a variant, or so we're forced to buy bigger volume to get the thing that's supposed to cover the cost of the extra books. It never fucking works. I'm just gonna fucking say it right now. Like I apologize again because I just went through some medical stuff and it's making me like, if I get angry, I'm like, if I see Smash. But
she's hulking out.
I'm hulking out. Anyway, but no, that's why that's why Marvel always is like the top, because of the fucking stupid fucking variant fucking gimmick. Fuck.
Don't worry, we're not, part of the stream might be letting Feisty vent out.
Yeah.
It's okay though. We still love her.
Thank you.
All right.
Just really quick, just in the comments, I already responded back to Armored Saint, but yeah, I do talk indie books on occasion. I haven't done a review in a very long time.
What do you want to talk about?
But what's that? Oh no, he's just asking if we talk about indie books, review indie books, or small press publications, stuff like that.
Well, yeah, actually, like I read. Okay, so I do read like Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, and I also do read Cavewoman myself. When it comes like, yeah, man, I don't care. I have a good time with it.
Yeah,
and I do read.
A brown comic book reader asked me how my Iron Man #1 variant orders are coming along. Yeah, I gave up after 30 minutes. I'm like, I don't even know how to fucking speculate this or how to, like, 25 variants.
Dude, are you fucking serious?
I post on Twitter. I posted the list of all the variants. Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently Jaime's trying to tell you not to get mad. Jaime, I don't know, man. You're talking to Feisty. She's not gonna. I don't think she's gonna listen.
I listen to nobody. I'm my own Feisty.
Yeah, one of the indie books, it's an image book that I really like. I think it was like issue 5 that came out, is God Complex, and that is a very cool and interesting book. That's kind of cyberpunky and kind of has this weird mythology going at the same time.
Did anyone? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's basically it. It's interesting. It's very kind of Blade Runner-esque cyberpunk mixed in with mythology. It's interesting. I like it.
I read a column by Tim Morris. He gave me a review copy because I actually had him on an interview. So that was actually a really good. And so if anybody wants to take a look at column, the Kickstarter to help an indie creator, definitely.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying help an indie creator out because what happened was so I'm just saying DNC's book's already funded. Somebody else could use the funding right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he got crazy amounts of cash for his book, so good for him.
definitely. I'm not saying bad. Like I'm saying definitely good for him. But I'm like,
No,
there's another book that's going on right now that could use it too.
I got interested when I found out John Mallon. Okay, if John Mallon's drawing it, but my thinking is now come up with a second one and hire Bill Loeb. That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Like, dude, promise the issue after this one, get Bill Loeb on that, do that second Indiegogo, or make it a stretch goal on this one. Say, hey, well, the stretch goal, if we reach it, we'll get Bill Loeb on the sequel, kind of thing. Why not, right?
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be great.
Yeah. And Samurai Raccoon also brings up Bonehead, which is actually a pretty good Image book.
I was gonna ask too, what came out? I'm looking at previews for last week, and did anyone pick up Analog?
No,
yeah, still haven't read it.
Though.
Still haven't read it. I did.
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing reorders, and my boss is an idiot and didn't freaking order any fucking number 1s from fucking Image, and I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot. They're gonna go to fucking print. Sorry, I'm done.
Sorry.
I have a lot of people asking. I have people asking me to do a review on Analog, and I'm reading Xerxes right now, the Frank Miller book that came out.
Pretty good. I know. Yeah. Like
so far,
somebody was asking me. Yeah, somebody's been asking me if it's good. I'm like, I'm not reading it because like I was never a big fan of 300, but I'll ask around if anybody else is reading it.
Yeah.
You know.
And and I did read. I had to. It was about an immortal pig, so I read this book called Meth the Immortal and thoroughly enjoyed this book. I was very surprised. I thought, wow, this is one of those ideas that somebody had to come up with because I could never think of it. It was about a pig who ate the rest of the apple that Adam and Eve took a bite out of, and he became immortal. He became aware and immortal. And I was like, this is cool. So I kept reading. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a really good story. It's all about it's all about a pig. The first line is, I know what you're thinking. I'm a pig. He goes, and that's the point. I know what you're thinking, and I'm a pig. And I was like, okay, I'm in. You know, let's check this out.
Let's see here. It's like, what other indie books did I read? I think. Oh no, I got caught up on Rat Queens, which is a good book too.
I've been trying to push curse words. Okay, so I'm gonna take Mech Anarchy, our resident guy who's been doing like a lot of our archiving. He recommended a curse words to me, and oh my god, that book is so fun. So it follows the story of a magician who has a beard, and like how much magic he has is based on how long his beard is.
Nice. Yeah,
and it's just like, and what it is so he got sent to Earth to like destroy it, and he's like, I love like the nepotism and like everyone's like all they are about themselves. You know what? I'm gonna live on Earth and not destroy it. Fuck that noise. And it's just like it's just a ride from there. It's wonderful. Oh man. Of course, the Dark Lord wants to destroy the Earth, so he sends people to try to kill him, kind of thing.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
I've actually been starting to try and get into the Alterna stuff.
Yes, the Alterna stuff.
And they, which is pretty cool because my shop does carry their books. And what was the one I just read?
We have a nice Alterna section. Like, we have a place devoted for Alterna.
She's going Alterna.
The Wicked Righteous. That was actually a pretty good read. I read the first issue, and I need to get back to the guy who wrote it because I was kind of talking with him on Twitter to let him know, hey, I enjoyed your book. But yeah, that was one thing I found it refreshing that I actually interacted with a comic book pro who didn't immediately jump off into calling me, racist, sexist, misogynist, blah, 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 blah. So I found that kind of refreshing. Somebody who was interested in talking about his book and pushing his book. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
You're pretty cool.
Why, thank you.
That was an insult, I think. I don't know.
It may have been, but I take it as a compliment anyway.
I will sing the praises of Green Hornet. I am becoming an Amy Chu fan.
I
think yeah.
No, that's not
not because she's Asian, because she writes a good. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the Asian part.
No, it's not at all. Because I watched your initial speculation about the book, and you're like,
I was like,
ready to zing it, and the book comes out, you're like, this is pretty good.
No, yeah, I saw that.
I always say, I have high hopes. Mm-hmm. You never know, because it it could be done one way, it could be done the other, and this was done the right way.
Definitely. Well, it's the same thing. Like I was a little iffy on the Sonic the Hedgehog comic at first because he was coming over to IDW. Because when you change over from one area to the other, you're like, you're not sure, because it was with Archie before, and I'm like, oh no, it's a very good, still like, still good for the kids, still like a nice, nothing too crazy comic. And the art is fantastic though. The artist that's all in that book definitely knows how to like capture the movement of the characters quite well. Because like, Sonic's supposed to be fast, Tails is supposed to be like a flyer type of thing, and there's supposed to be action in the book, and you're like, okay, I'd actually like to see that artist try something else other than just Sonic the Hedgehog. I'd like to see him on like maybe the Flash or like on Super Sons or something. I think he can do real decently there. But no, yeah, I'm just glad that the Sonic book is still being done solid. Like they're like, oh well, we want to take the writing guy and we want to take the artist with us, and that's what they did. So I was like, hey, if Sega wants to pay the money to pull them on over to IDW when they transfer their license over, power to them.
Did you read Sonic the Hedgehog #1? I started it, but
I read it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing. It's not anything special to me, and by that I mean not the book itself, but it's I played Genesis. I was older, so it wasn't like I was like, oh, Sonic, it's the coolest thing ever. Pac-Man.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny how he kind of grew off into his own thing. It's like he had the Genesis games, and now he's got his comic.
Yeah. It's funny.
You don't see that for the Mario Brothers now, do you?
Well, the Mario Brothers actually did used to have a comic back in the day.
I know it was kind of being sarcastic, but they don't have one going on right now.
No, they don't. But yeah, I'm not even talking about like the writing. The writing wasn't anything fantastic. I'm like, the writing is suitable for like kids comics kind of stuff. The art though in the Sonic comic is fantastic. I love the art in that comic.
No.
Uh-oh.
Bad thing happened?
Anakin, and ladies and gentlemen, Anakin Skywalker.
What's wrong, Feisty?
I lost my reorder. I didn't commit, and I went to another webpage, and it's gone.
Oh no! All right.
So I'm going to give you some advice from a seasoned programmer who has run into this all the time. Save early, save often.
Yeah. Press F to pay respects to her reorder.
I found it. Okay, cool.
Have you ever had your computer crash while rendering a 40-minute video?
Yes.
I've had something very similar happen.
Yeah.
I used to do the Marvel versus DC, and I used to do them all at once. And that's when I learned, nope, read the book, record a 30-second minute, save it and then put them together, because because it takes what, 2 hours to do about a 10-minute video, maybe. And wow, doing a 40, it was an all-day thing, and the computer just stopped. I was like, no.
I've had problems where I've recorded an entire video, and then something really weird happened with ScreenFlow and corrupted my my save file, and I couldn't save it. And I think it was maybe the third or fourth video I did. And what I ended up doing is I kept going all the way through. I rendered it out, and then when I exit the program, the file was fucked. So I actually was able to finish it, but I couldn't go back and make any changes to it. So that's happened to me a couple of times. I want to say something happened. I was recording a review for Captain America 2, and I had to re-record the entire thing because I fucked it up. It sucked big time.
Yeah, it really is a pain in the butt when that happens.
Also, I'm a comic book fan.
I've had it where I attach music to a certain part of the video, and I don't have any dialogue for that part of the video. It's supposed to be a musical joke or musical cue, and I'll save it, and somewhere when it's saved, it put the music over dialogue. I don't know how or why that happens, but yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah, ScreenFlow has all sorts of really weird things. Like if you don't delete something right, or if you don't use the right hotkey, which is for me Command Delete, it will delete something that was previously selected. It's really weird. It was like really weird behaviors with the program, which kind of drives me crazy sometimes.
Well, Comix, do you use GitHub at all for like your coding, or?
Yeah, I use GitHub.
Yeah, because I mean, you can set GitHub to automatically save the code every like so often for you. I don't know about like video. I don't know if you can use it for video editing at all, but I know you can use it for coding.
Well, I mean, I commit early, commit often when I code stuff, so that's really not a big deal. It's a little bit different when it comes to like binary files in Git. And yeah, it's like once you start getting over like 4 gigs in a GitHub repo or just a Git repo, you start getting some really weird issues, and it takes a really long time to check out too. So it's really not worth it. There's like certain things I will commit, like my resume and my scripts that are for like screenplays. But when it comes to video stuff, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. I have various things that do backups, so that's I'm not gonna lose too much.
That's good. I mean, I know you can always set up like your own little like almost cloud server if you have like an area where you can have hard drives plugged into with a Wi-Fi base. So you can also set up your own like cloud server to back up things on a regular basis.
Yeah, I have something. I have a NAS, but I don't really back up anything to it like I should.
You're like, I have it. I don't use it.
It's like bulk storage. I just throw stuff onto it on occasion.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, we're going a little technical here.
Yeah, we deviated from comic books. So I'm kind of curious, did anyone get a chance to read Mr. Miracle, the latest issue of Mr. Miracle?
I'm waiting for the trade.
I was just about to say that. Why are you taking my give up?
Because we're on the same wavelength, Feisty.
Ooh, I like that.
See, what happened to me was I missed the first few issues.
Yes, exactly.
And so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm doing the trade weight.
Where did my dog go?
And because like it's really hard to even get an issue of that series at all. So I was like, okay, I'll just trade weight and pick up the trade. And it's on its way. It's coming soon. So I'm like, okay. But yeah,
Chef Jack reviewed that one, so I didn't read the first 6 issues. I was like, okie dokie, I'll wait.
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
I said that to everybody.
So, did you read it, Feisty?
What? No, I'm
you're the only one.
No, I didn't read it. That was the reason why I asked.
Oh, okay. So you're asking for everybody else's purpose.
Yeah,
it's so popular that the people who like talk about comics didn't even read it.
Well, no, it's like I have a stack of stuff I've been trying to get through.
Oh God,
it's like somewhere in the middle of the stack. It's not the bottom, but it's not towards the top either. And a lot of the stuff I've been trying to get through was like, get through all the New Age of Hero stuff. I'm still behind on Silencer, but I also got caught up, which was like, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 issues of Spectacular Spider-Man. So it's like it's been a while there. Yeah.
Also, actually, something I found really cool was so they're starting to do these Superman variants for some of the comics coming out tomorrow because of the 1000 coming out next week. And tomorrow the hardcover comes out for the trade.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I got to order more.
You're welcome. So that I found really cool. So some of the books have like a variant where it's like, oh, Batgirl Birds of Prey has a Superman variant that's an homage to like the Action Comics when he first appeared.
Yeah, the Detective Comics one. It was I almost grabbed it because it was that beautiful.
Yeah, it's an homage to World's Finest, the Detective Comics one, which I thought was really nice. That one I might pick it up. I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow when I pick up my Detective Comics. There's a Superman Green Lantern one, which actually has like Green Lantern doing like the S and Superman in the background, like admiring it. Then I don't know why. The Justice League one has like a Superman standing in like in a stoic pose kind of thing. Let me see if I can actually bring up the previews world and see if they have like we can take a look at them.
Yeah, I made sure to add Action Comics 1000 to my pull list just because.
I don't think we ordered enough.
I mean, it was already on my pull list because I pick up Action Comics anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I made sure to add the trade. Oh, sorry, Twitter. To add the trade to my pull list.
Did you just apologize to Twitter?
No,
I
he
brought up Twitter. I brought up Twitter. So this is right here. I like this because this is going to be fun. For a $30 book, this has a lot in it. So I was kind of surprised by that. But then we go here to this back row one, which is like I said, the homage to the Action Comics, the first appearance.
Oh yeah,
which I thought was really cool. I'm not even a fan of Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, but I just love this cover. Then you have this one here, which is, like I said, an homage to World's Finest, which I was like, that's really cool.
What's up, Corrupt? How's it going?
All right, well, Corrupt, how are you?
So pretty.
Right. This is the one you were thinking of buying, right, Feisty?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ended up putting it in someone's pool that I actually look out for variants for him because he's like, he buys like $150 a week, so I take care of him. But he's always like, you always give me the best covers. And I'm like, I know what's up.
Well, all right. Well, see, here's Feisty taking the hit.
Okay, so this is a good question. Samurai Raccoon asked Feisty, when is the best time to pre-order something? So anytime before the 2 weeks, usually before the Monday before it comes out. So like 2 weeks, we have a thing called final order cutoff. So we will, so we actually can adjust our ordering 2 weeks prior or 2 weeks before a book comes out. Sometimes it's 3. So I'm going to start doing FOC titles on probably the Thursday or Friday before that Monday it's due. So you can actually have the weekend to pre-order anything that's coming out on FOC. That way they can adjust their orders and get you, make sure they have enough books for what you want. But usually, and previews is really good for the month before. But yeah, no, that's a good question. So I hope I answered that clearly enough because my brain sucks.
So is Action Comics 1000 when Bendis is taking over, or is it after that?
No, it's just like it's a collection of okay. I'll let the
It's an anthology book.
No, Action Comics 1000, not the anthology book.
So Action Comics 1000 is the anthology book.
Oh, it is an anthology book. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So but Bendis does have a story in it amongst like other writers, and then he takes over technically the issue right after, but he is putting a story in 1000. So you could say he might be leading up to his event in 1000, maybe.
It's I knew it was coming. I just haven't been paying attention.
Well, I mean, they keep telling us that he's coming. I don't know why they keep having to tell us.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Yeah, I don't understand why DC insists on telling us that.
Hot.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
Like
whatever I say. That's me. I just say hot. Ooh.
And see, I like this Green Lantern one. Actually, it's really cool.
Sorry.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
What? Ooh, yeah, that was one that was out today.
Yeah, that one's coming out. So I can't wait. And that's actually already on my pull list anyway, so I'm going to be getting that one. Just because I actually collect Green Lantern as well, because I'm a Green Lantern fan.
Who's texting me?
And then the Justice League. Okay, see, look at this Justice League one. God damn, is that ever sexy?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't read Justice League, but it kind of makes me want to start reading it now because of that.
Yeah, I've been reading Justice League. I have not been reading Justice League either.
Yeah, you should. It's gotten very good. Priest has been
I hear it's
ass.
been better since Priest took over.
Oh, is Priest writing it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I should pick it up then. There's another thing I read too. Was the it was the Deathstroke book, Deathstroke versus Batman.
Yes, the Deathstroke versus Batman. I hear that's good.
It was good.
Was it? Okay, I've been thinking of picking it up or not because I'm not a big Deathstroke guy, so I haven't really been following it. But like, I might follow just because there's the Titans variant, the Superman that's coming out. That's the new volume of Superman. Sorry, the Wonder Woman variant, and is there any other variants over there? I don't think so. Those are the only So this is the Titans variant right here. I think this is an homage to one of the older issues of Superman. Actually, can't remember which one it was.
Your face.
My face. Okay,
Your face.
Awesome. I love it.
Sorry, I'm like freaking out.
And that's the new volume of Superman, so that's actually not one of the covers, but I do like that. But here's a Wonder Woman variant that's actually kind of like an homage to when Wonder Woman and Superman were dating back in 1952.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, which is no longer canon because apparently Wonder Woman dating Superman was a dream or something.
God, she's such a freaking good artist. I love Jennifer. But yeah.
Oh no, she's an amazing artist. But yeah, I found that so stupid that they like retconned them dating. I'm like, I can't.
Dumb.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I actually can't believe that Superman and Wonder Woman, when they were first starting out, like they're still young. They're maybe like in their early 20s, and they're like, oh, we'll date each other. And then he realizes, am I only dating you because I thought we were just like that we're compatible because we're both superpowered beings? Because I actually really like Lois instead, and then starts dating Lois.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see. Trillium is asking, is there a Teen Titan variant cover?
There's a Titans variant cover. Teen Titan variant. Teen Titans is that coming out this week?
No, it's not out this week. I was about to say.
Yeah, it's not out this week. If there is a variant, I can check to see if there is going to be one for the Teen Titans.
Oh my God. The Justice League of America one is sexy as hell. Is that Medina? Yeah, I know Medina's work. That is sexy. Oh my God. Wow.
You hear that, folks? She thinks it's sexy.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I don't know. Do you want to share it? It's
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
The sexiness of Medina. He's one of my favorite artists, so leave me alone. So here is the awesome variant for Justice League of America this week. Ooh, Francesco Mattina.
Were you paying attention? Because Switchpoint shared that already.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I just showed it.
No, I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at my FOC and I was upping the order for No Justice to 100 to 150. So
that damage number 4 cover actually looks really good, but that is not related to the Superman Action Comics thing. The damage number 4 cover just indicates that he's going to be fighting Poison
Look,
Ivy
I'm ordering stuff. Look at
Yes,
me.
I know. I was sharing your screen, but I clicked off.
The Poison Ivy, so him facing Poison Ivy would be pretty cool.
You're cool.
Thank you. So everyone who's following damage is going to be facing Poison Ivy in the next issues. That'll be fun for you guys.
Really? That's interesting. I figured it's going to be Batman coming up based off of what happened at the end of issue 3.
Well, I think there's going to be stuff that leads into him facing Batman before he gets there, kind of thing.
Who's going to beat up Batman now?
Damage.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I can't find the variant for Teen Titans yet. So there might be, because I think they're doing variants for a lot of their bigger titles for Action 1000. So I can't find one for Teen Titans right now, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. It just means that they may have not shown it yet. Because it is still like Teen Titans is not until like next week or the week after anyway. So that's going to be a bit of a wait and see kind of thing. Unless it's like it was in like the big previews book that I don't buy because I think that's a waste of money. The one that like tells you the previews for the quarter kind of thing.
Well, they give those away for free at my shop, I think.
Some shops sell them, some shops give them for free. It depends on where you go.
Yeah.
But there are the preview books. There are the ones that are free, but there are the ones you have to pay for as well. It's weird. I don't know why. I've never questioned it.
Yeah. I have to say that Damage is definitely going to be a book that I'm gonna not drop out of the new Age of Hero stuff, because I've been trying to get, because I know like they're doing 3 issues that has the original lineup, and then they're switching, I guess, out artists and writers and whatnot. So I definitely think Damage is going to stay. Sideways has been pretty good. I'm not too sure about Silencer. I haven't gotten to 3 yet. I mean, it's been pretty decent in my opinion, but I don't know if it's something that I'm really kind of eager to keep.
Oh, here's one I forgot that's coming out tomorrow. New Superman, the Justice League of China. That one has a variant cover that's an homage to the old phone booth.
Fucking stupid. Sorry.
It kind of works. It is kind of stupid.
I'm doing FOC and I'm looking at Venom #1 Stegman Virgin variant, and you have to order 100 to get it. I'm like, and I just flipped off my computer because I'm fuck you, Diamond.
That is fuck you. That's stupid. Sorry. All right. Diamond sucks. All right.
Yeah. As you guys know, the theme of Thursday is Diamond sucks.
Yeah.
So we're just prepping for Thursday.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Feicy's just like revving up her engine until then.
Yes.
I'll be full of steroids by then. You know, Anglentine, you've been really quiet.
He has, I know. That's unusual,
Yes,
man.
I have. Well, you guys are talking about the covers and everything, and to be honest, I did the drawing for the graphic novel giveaway, and I'm talking to the winner of this month right
awesome.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if you've heard the ding, 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 and I've only seen a couple of the covers and such. Like the Justice League looks really cool, the Detective Comics and such. I don't really care for even the idea of New Superman, Justice League China. Just call it something different. But I feel that way about Marvel Comics.
The funny thing is, actually, I've been really enjoying New Superman. The title's been pretty
I'm
solid.
not saying it's a bad book. I'm just saying call it something different because it's just messes up the brand. Superman is Superman. Done. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Done. You know, but they...
Well, I think they should just call the Justice League of China.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the same thing.
I've got a question for you guys. I'm doing FOC,
Yo.
and I see Jim Henson Fraggle Rock #1.
Are you serious?
This is amazing.
I mean, okay, so I think it'll probably sell for nostalgia purposes, but I don't think it will sell as great as you may think.
Okay, so 2 copies and got it. But we do have somebody that has like all the Jim Henson stuff on their pull, so maybe I'll order 4.
Some of it's been pretty good. I didn't care for that last Labyrinth with Jared. I accidentally... That's Oh yeah, excuse me with my misnaming. For some reason I put Elf King. I don't know what I was thinking. It's not like
Goblin King.
Yeah, it's not like I've never seen the movie before. I saw it in theaters when it first
As
came.
the World Falls Down was my wedding song, so
and, oh my gosh, I got railed for calling him the Elf King in the comment section. And then, that and what's the name of the?
It's because you're dissing David Bowie, man. That's why.
Oh, yeah. The Supernatural Brothers. One of them, their name starts with a D. I forget. Dean, yeah. And his name got brought up in the article I was talking about more often than the other one. So when I was writing the title, I called them the Dean Brothers. And holy shit, nerds came out of the woodwork to jump on me about that one.
I got pretty lucky the last time I did a really stupid mistake with a title. It was like it was 1 a.m. I was really tired. I was getting ready to go to bed. Weaponized Nerd Rage pinged me. He's like, dude, you fucked your title up. And I was like, fuck, I did. And I immediately deleted the Twitter post, renamed it, and then re-shouted out to Twitter.
I hate, like, sometimes I'll do a thumbnail before as part of the video, so it's not like I could change it and do, it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there have been a couple of times where I misspelled words on them, like, God damn it. That, so now it's like, I'm ignorant.
I've done the same thing. I've misspelled words in my thumbnails too. Usually when I catch it, I try and upload it really quickly before somebody notices.
Weird thing is sometimes I make mistakes just to fuck with people, but occasionally like that, it's legitimate mistakes. Like, I would love to make a video, and I'll say something along the lines of his first appearance was in Superman #1 and yada, yada, and then at the very end of the video, I'll say, oh, and by the way, I just want to count how many people don't watch up to the end of the video. I obviously know this is the very first appearance. Yeah. Let's see how many people respond without watching the video all the way through. And I like doing that kind of thing.
Where it tells you like who commented when, or I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anybody who makes videos knows that you get a certain amount of people who comment on the title of your video only.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still
and I usually call people out when they do that. I ask them if they've actually watched the full video. So Metal Horror Gamer has a question. Is anyone planning on picking up Captain America 700?
Hell yeah.
It's thick. Discuss the thickness. I'm so mad at myself. I was in such a rush after I vacuumed the store that I forgot to grab my books. I was like, the fucker. So now
I like Captain America as a character, but I just have not been enjoying the current run, and so I just didn't pick up the. I'm not picking up 700.
I wonder why.
Mark Waid,
like a number. Sir, I'm sorry.
Mark Waid is the best fucking Captain America writer since Nick Spencer.
Sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I am not.
Technically, you're not.
5 minutes later.
But I don't know. I feel like I don't know what would really fix Captain America right now, personally.
Well, what's really
Not
sad
publishing
is
it.
what's really sad is Mark Waid is better than Nick Spencer writing Captain America, and it still sucks.
Poo stains.
But
I mean-
it's like comparing that asshole that shoots his mouth off to a guy that has low T and saying, yeah, this one's better. He's a little more quiet, but he's kind of lethargic and sad.
Oh man!
But you know what's better than the one guy that's a real asshole and pisses everybody off?
I remember
it's really a no-win situation.
I got a lot of flack for my review on when Mark Waid took over because I'm just I've said it before, chasing SJW Ghost, and people attacked me for it, and yeah, I did get a lot of DNC says and those comments as well. I don't care what his review is. I think it sucks. I really think part of why you could think that was a great book is that Nick Spencer did such a horrible job on it that almost anything would have looked so great in comparison.
Well, I thought the first one was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. I'm
Sorry.
for a libertarian, I'm very
shit.
but it was okay. It was passable. I of course made fun of the whole thing with Nazis.
Get Gary in there.
But
What's up,
yeah,
Gary?
what's up, Gary?
Whoa.
But
How much division?
yes. Yeah, sorry, it's Tabitha. She's rubbing against the microphone.
That's
okay.
fine. I was like, "What is happening? Are you getting abducted?"
Is
no,
Tabitha
it's
the name of your balls? I'm sorry. Let's make sure.
Indeed, I'm rubbing my balls on my microphone. No, for those who are new,
I do that so
Tabitha,
no one else uses it.
Yes. Tabitha is the live stream cat because if I don't have her in my office, she'll be continuously scratching and it gets kind of distracting. And she likes going underneath my microphone and she does that to get into my lap. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, so yes, I have a cat. She occasionally meows.
We have heard this before. Yes.
Yes. Let's see here. So yes, as we all know, we have Coates taking over, which should make things interesting.
Can't wait.
Maybe.
I think I'm going to get back into doing those 15-minute roasts and the 25-minute roast.
Wait, are you? I'm thinking of Kate's, Donnie Kate. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I sometimes
here's
get
Coates
too. Kate's and Coates. Well, no. What do you mean Coates is bad? He's been doing a great job. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, no, that's the wrong dude. Yeah, guys.
I'm thinking, who was that writer that did Captain America? It was before Nick Spencer. It was like he's the one who did like a lot of the Captain. Like he redid like some of the World War II stories, and he also did like the
Brubaker.
Yeah, Ed Brubaker. I'd like to see him come back and do Cap. He did an amazing job.
He made me actually dig Bucky a little bit. I'm an old school Bucky should remain dead guy.
Yeah.
I need to order more Thanos.
Like
most people do.
You want me to try to buy? You want me to give Captain America a chance again? Like ask Ed Brubaker, hey man, do you want to come back and do Captain? Or got the guys who were doing Fighting American. I read like the first few volumes of that, like the first volume of that, and I was like, damn man, where are these guys like writing why aren't these guys writing Captain America?
because they probably Marvel probably won't hire them.
Probably not. But
well, I don't know. Maybe okay. So I am a very optimistic person, despite some of the things I say. Like I try to look at the bright side of life. Thank you, Mr. Monty Python. But anyway, and
Damn it, Tabitha.
I think like I want to not hate it right away because I'm gonna have to read it. I read like I said, I got a chance to read Avengers #1, and I think it was pretty solid. Like it wasn't perfect, but the artwork was really I mean, I got to see it in black and white, but still. But it was a solid book. Like I actually want to pick up the second one. I mean, I'm like, okay, this is enough to get me intrigued. Like it feels very old school, like, Avengers assemble, let's go kick some ass. Like that's what I got out of the book. But if they're a good writer, hopefully they will research the character and research storylines and not, you know, actually write the character away from themselves. And so I'm hopeful, but I mean, I don't have high expectations.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for Sideways #3 tomorrow. I've actually been enjoying the series. So
I'm pretty sure you're the, I think pointed out that like one of his villains is going to be an SJW.
Yeah, they actually said it.
Yeah, and I think that's her. She's
it's her. She's a speedster. She's a speedster or something like that.
Y'all need Jesus.
And they've said like literally in the design notes it says SJW next to her. It's like, how do they get away with that? I don't know. But all right. If it's good or not, like I don't know. Like Sideways 1 and 2 were good, but if they handle the story fine, I don't care. But like I do like the fact that like they set her up as a really cool villain that kind of like apparently like stops all these people before they have anything to do, like in the building. So I'm kind of wondering what Sideways will have to do to take her out, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So her name is Killspeed.
Killspeed, that's right.
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of name is Killspeed?
I figured Killjoy would have been a little bit more appropriate.
I mean, probably. I don't know. When you're a villain, I don't think you really get a choice on your names. Sometimes I think it's just kind of like what the audience dictates.
Lame.
Yeah.
So, Eglantine, are you planning on picking up Eternity Girl #2?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pick that up. I want to see if what I said about the first issue carries over. Because you always hope, you know? I mean, I know some automatically are just going to say, oh, fuck it, it's Mags Visaggio. It automatically sucks, and I'll find out the reasons why. Mm-hmm. But I read it and thought, oh, okay, so that was identity politics done well. Because you can read it, and it's a straight-up superhero story. Or you can see how it's really about being transgendered. You know, it isn't slapping you in the face. So I want to see if that continues or if it's going to be, psych. And then it's all, you know.
Well, that's the thing also. I mean, with that being said, that's not exactly an SJW story then. I mean, SJW story would be like America. Yeah, it actually makes it a story.
It isn't. And once like I said, it's.
My concern.
The subtext is about being transgender. The text is about being a superhero who went through a change they don't like, or they feel uncomfortable in their own body, you know, and want it to change.
This happened.
My concern is it's going to turn out to be something like, okay, so like Mockingbird, and I know you liked Mockingbird, if I seen it. No offense or anything to you.
There was corgis in it. Come on.
Okay,
don't judge me.
I'm not going to judge you. I'm just like the first 2 issues.
I would totally judge you.
You know what? Fuck you.
I don't care. No judges. But for like the first 2 issues of Mockingbird, they were great. They were like kind of like setting up like almost like a what's kind of going on thing, and there's a kind of a little bit of an intrigue and makes you kind of want to pick up each issue. But then issue 3 is when like the identity politics really start to hit you in the face with things like, and it's like, why can't we have a dialogue? and you're like, okay, where did this come from? Like this writer, like, did the writer just finish drinking the wine now, or?
I felt that way. There was a Dead Man story that came out a couple of years ago that literally stopped for 2 pages to talk about how many genders there are.
Oh God. Oh wait, is that the one where he's like talking to Dove, and Dove was like telling him something about like how he's like.
It took place in a mansion. It was It was about 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I forget what it was called, but no, you know, it wasn't like Dead Man Haunted Mansion or something. I think Mansion was in the title.
So, Serious Rereaders asking, does anyone have high hopes for Exiles?
I don't know, because I didn't grab it because I forgot because I'm dumb. So I'm gonna go into work tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, what you think about this? I'm an idiot and I forgot to read it because I'm stupid.
So I saw some preview information about it.
Yeah,
I can check.
That made me go maybe question things. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a book where a lot of people will be whipping out the flamethrower to roast that shit.
Oh, everybody! You're gonna see like 16 videos tomorrow. I think that, yeah, there's going to be everybody, shopping or camping out at the store like freaking Star Wars just to be the first one to get their video up.
I know, which is dumb because I could actually do that technically.
Yeah, you could.
Somebody already did on Twitter. I saw somebody already put out
there's actually a preview issue. There's actually a preview of the issue on Preview World if you want to bring it up. But I'm not. Yeah. Oh God.
I guess it'll be fun. If it's roast worthy, I'll do a roast. If it's review worthy, I'll do a review. And
I don't think it'll be anything spectacular. I'm just not. I'm not feeling it myself personally.
Yeah, and the other thing too, what they did to Kamala Khan too, is like, are they going for another transgender looking character?
Well, I don't know if it's Kamala Khan or if it's a different Khan. I know that the person says their name is
Kamala.
The person just says their name is Khan. They don't say their name is Kamala Khan. That's the thing.
Okay.
If it's just bad art, then that's just a bad review. If it's really, the story is horrible, then yeah, you can roast it. But I have a feeling you're gonna get roasts that'll be like, hey, look, Kamala looks like a guy, which we've been saying for the last 4 months, and isn't this horrible, and isn't that social justice, and blah blah blah. Yeah, so it'll basically just be rehashing, But hey, if you put SJW and how much it sucks, you're gonna get 1,000 views for it. So
Corrupt also read a little bit of the preview, and he had a cringe-gasm. He was happy with how cringy it was from what he wrote so far. He wanted me to let you know this. So.
That guy, Corrupt, I love you. I'll try and get you on the stream, like either Sunday or Tuesday, depending on if I can get Weaponized on. I've been wanting to do a stream with Weaponized talking about video games, guns, and moral panics, and along with having Nightwolf and John also want to jump in because it involved video games. So it depends on when that happens at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I might do a video debunking Weaponized and his knee-jerk reaction to Solo. And I love I love the man. Trailer? That's far too much hate for it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I don't know, man. I don't have high hopes. There's like a few things in it.
I think
Last
Jedi has really, really hurt people on Star Wars, and I think that they would be served better by pushing this back to Christmas.
I think they'd be better served by canceling the movie and just doing a Lando Calrissian movie instead.
I think it's too soon. I think too many people have a bad taste in their mouth from Last Jedi. But yeah,
but I think the reason why. I don't know who said this. It was Rage or somebody else that said it. But the reason why they don't want to do that is there's too much competition around Christmas, and this movie's probably going to suck.
Well, they've also learned that you don't have to be. We now have year-long blockbuster seasons.
Well,
actually, I think that's hurt movies more than actually helped them.
You think so?
I do.
I'm not going to go. I'm not going to get involved in this because if you think I was angry and upset and like dropped a lot of F-bombs, I don't even want to talk about Solo because you will be terrified of me. So
but you haven't even seen it yet.
I don't care. Han Solo died. Let it go. I don't need to know his history. Fucking just.
I think it takes away from the mystery of the character by like telling his backstory. Actually.
I have the idea of the Kessel Run in my head. I don't need to fucking see it on the fucking screen. I don't want it. Nobody asked for this.
There's that blow up with the feisty shoe promise.
Yep.
I want to punch a wall.
Feisty rage.
I'm like full.
I know. I kind of want to. I want to poke the bear. I don't know why. It's just like, how mad can we get her?
Well, you saw the live stream when we're talking about Star Wars. Well,
thinking that is stupid. I don't know.
We actually had Nerd Wonder on. It's pretty funny. Hearing her do her cutesy voice and spewing vitriol is pretty.
I know, that was pretty something.
I wish I had a cute voice. I'm just like, bleh.
Oh no, you have a very sexy voice.
What?
So you have a very sexy voice, and then when you speak, you have a sexy angry voice. So it kind of works out. It balances out nicely. Feisty.
Well, thank you. I don't feel sexy. I feel like I have been in a comic shop with dust and grossiness and yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, probably the entire chat's probably going to say, but they love you, Feisty. So.
Oh, thank you. I know. Sorry about the tantrum, but yeah, I have strong feelings.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all do. I mean, that's the thing that just pisses me off about all this is just how blah it's turned into. And you know, being, you know, growing up watching Star Wars and watching the things I love get ruined, you know, as the years go on. It's just like, fuck everything. You really can't go home.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, I'm sorry. And yes, I do think blockbusters have ruined movies, like I was trying to say earlier, because I think blockbusters, everyone is trying to make a blockbuster movie, and they're not trying to like make their own unique movie. They're just trying to follow.
You're gonna see a correction on that, I think. Now, on one hand, we had Black Panther, which just blew up, but on the other, you had Justice League come out. It was the 10th highest grossing movie of the year, and it's considered a loss.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to see a lot of budgets being reined in, especially now that The Quiet Place came out, $20 million, and it opened at 50. Wow. Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback on the budgets, and it should be like that. I've mentioned before, they could do a really good Batman detective story for $100 million.
Yeah, they certainly can. And Gary, yes, I did get your link. I have not read it yet because unfortunately you sent me like right before we're going live. But yes, I did get it. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, though.
Sorry, I said something to my boss. There was a little thing on Facebook. It was like how to increase employee satisfaction and productivity. And there's this gentleman hugging a corgi spinning around, and my boss just replied, "You would never get any work done." And I was like, "I know, right?" I love corgis. No, I wouldn't. Sorry, I digress. Anyway. Oh yeah, so about the solo film.
Yeah, she's mellowed out, guys. Sorry, no more ragey feisty. Not until like the next rage topic shows up.
I think it's going to be the movie of the summer. And in all honesty, from what I've seen, that kid is nailing Solo. So he may actually end up being.
Dude, are you fucking trolling us, dude?
He may end up being better than
Major Tom. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, now I know you're trolling us because you're saying
he's fucking with us.
Yeah, that's why I'm just not even talking. I don't care. Love you, but I'm ignoring you. So, Major Tom
absolutely adore the new design on the Millennium Falcon because that gives us some sort of art.
I am going to punch you in the internet face.
Yeah. And all of the ass shots, God bless them because they do it with women so many times. Why not? You got a good-looking guy. He's got a nice rounded ass.
I think we need to end the stream so we can all give Anglington a boot party.
The only thing I would say that's questionable, Chris, Donald Glover. I don't know if he nails Lando, but so long as he nails Han Solo, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Does anyone remember that movie where the guy's like lying and like his but it's like a cartoon where the guy's like lying and his head is like slowly like getting bigger and bigger, like it explodes or something? I feel like Eglantine is that guy right now.
I can't. I'm done. Stick a fork in me because I am so done. Oh shit!
Dry wit.
Oh my god!
I know. He pulls it off so freaking well too. Is he fucking with us? I kind of feel like he's fucking with us. Yeah, he's fucking with us. Is he being serious?
It will be awesome. It's going to be a sight to be seen. Yes.
Where's the dump button?
You got her to snort.
No, the new Han Solo has an ass that puts Nightwing. Nightwing looks like cottage cheese in a baggie compared to.
Oh my god, I can roll it hurts.
Yeah. So wait. I need to hear your play-by-play, Eglantine. What's his shirt? What's his shirtless scene gonna be like? I need to hear the play-by-play on this.
You know he comes pre-oiled. I don't know. You know he whips that shirt off and that bird chest comes out and it's already pre-oiled and you're just amazed by the fact that the shirt doesn't stick. And yet there you go. It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't laughed that hard in a very long time. Oh,
Thank
shit.
you, Eglinton.
I have a partial just thinking of it.
You got half stock.
Yep.
Half max.
Pants on when it goes full when it gets full, right? When he actually sees it on screen and he's like, "Oh shit."
So
There you
yeah, about Major Tom's comment. DC Nation hit 1 million pre-orders. Our store ordered 500.
Holy crap.
That's amazing.
It's
Because
25
it's got a
cents.
solo advertisement. That's what people are.
Oh yes.
DC,
No, it's
totally
a
has
25-cent book.
Do you know
It's
why
gonna-
Bendis is coming? Because that's it. Yeah.
He's
Are you
gonna run this
done?
joke into the ground.
Are you done?
All the way. No, not at
Yeah.
all.
It's official, folks. We've nosedived right into the ground. Eglinton grabbed the yoke and just like right into the ground.
I'll go back to reading.
No, dude, that as much as we deviate from topic, that fucking made me laugh.
Yeah, that
in all honesty, yeah, I kind of do think it's a little silly to hate the movie before it comes out. But then again, like Feisty said, if there's one character we did not need to know the past of, it's Han Solo. There's so many characters that they could explore. Han Solo is not one that needed to be explored because the mystery was part of it. And so, and the arc, where are they going to have the arc? Because he's already a scoundrel. So he has to start off good and go bad. Yeah.
Well,
so
the other thing
definitely
too that they're doing is they're making him optimistic. He's like, I got a good feeling about this. I'm like,
I kind of, that I actually have to say I liked. I did like that. Yeah, we don't need any Jake Lloyd bullshit. Yippee!
yeah.
I babysat that guy. He was a little turd.
Okay then.
Yeah,
Was
I
this
lived.
before or after Jingle All the Way.
This was after Jingle All the Way. Yeah.
Did he have a Turbo Man?
No. But
You know,
he
that's
kept
one of
saying-
those bad movies that I actually enjoy every Christmas.
Dude, yeah.
Oh no, I agree.
It's bad. It's a bad movie. I look at it and I recognize this is a bad movie, but for some reason I enjoy the shit out of it.
It's because Arnold Schwarzenegger is like just a likable actor.
Yeah, and you just got to look at it and go, we do not get enough Sinbad. Seriously. I don't know why I like that.
Whatever
movie.
happened to Sinbad?
Did
Kinda
he
just, like,
pass-
fell.
Did he pass away?
No, he just kind of like fell out of popularity and just kind of like.
I think he made an announcement. If you guys don't want to watch, I'm not going to be up front anymore. I don't know.
Like I know he showed up for like American Dad. Like he actually had a few like guest appearances on American Dad to do. with the
Yeah,
voice
I
of
remember
himself.
that.
He walks
like-
on, says still alive, walks out.
Yeah, like he's just like, hey guys, I'm still here. But yeah, actually, no. The funny thing is, in American Dad, he actually played like the ghost of himself, so he was already dead anyway. In American Dad, like that's not helping your picture, Sinbad. Not at all. Like, but hey, other than that, no, he hasn't done anything else that I'm aware of. What's the TV movie exists?
Okay, so any other good books you guys read this week? That we pimp out?
Oh, it's not a new book, but on me and Danger Reporter's channel show that the Comically Odd Couple is we read like really odd books, and Mycroft Holmes by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like seriously, it was really good. Like it came out in 2016, but I'm like, this is awesome. So I'm gonna pick up the trade.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man, that looks
Nothing so weird, but I read Astro City.
How was that?
It was fine. Thank you for asking. Little drunk, but fun at parties. It was actually pretty good. It has a really nice twist in the middle of the book that makes you go, oh, cool. And then goes to an idea that, goodness, oh, fuck it, I'll spoil it. It starts off. It starts off about this woman and her child is caught by like this arachnid villain, and the heroes burst in to save, but unfortunately the child dies. And you find that out in the God damn it, I ruined everything for you guys. Sorry. But that's the middle part of it. And then you find out what the story really is. And it's a twist on all these time travel villains. And it's just really good. It's one of those ideas you're like, damn, that That's thinking. That is definitely outside the box thinking there, and that's part of the reason why I like Astro City in the first place.
That's good.
It's definitely worth it. Definitely, yeah, definitely good. Definitely good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you got? Switch point. Were you going to say something? Was there a book you were going to talk about?
Oh no, I was just going to point out that Superman the Bizarroverse finished up that new issue 44, which ended the Bizarroverse, which is kind of like the first issue was an homage to so 42, I think was the first issue of the series of that run, was an homage to Superman #1, but done like in a Bizarro world kind of sense, and then kind of like led into the Bizarro storyline with Superman meeting with the Superman up against Bizarro this time around, which is really good. I enjoyed that. If you're into like, if you want like just classic Bizarro world kind of storyline, it's definitely worth checking.
Yeah, I picked up those books. I just haven't gotten to them
yet. Yeah, and I picked up Harley Quinn number 41, and I'm picking up number 42, not because I actually read Harley Quinn, but that Frank Cho cover. Damn it!
I got the Frank Cho and the J. Scott Campbell variants of Jason Thoris. I'm not ashamed.
Ooh. Them some good covers.
Yeah. That ass. That ass.
There was actually a Warlords. There was a Dynamite sale on Comixology, so I did pick up quite a bit of Warlords of Mars because I wanted to read up on some of the back issues that I missed on that series because I was enjoying it back in the day. I know it gets to shit at some point, but I'm like, I'll get to that when I get to that. I'll enjoy the good stuff while I'm there.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can.
Exactly. But like I can just stop when I get to the bad stuff. I can still at least enjoy the good stuff while it was still good. And enjoy that Frank Cho art and some of the issues that he worked on. And,
yeah, I like Frank Cho. He has some awesome artwork. So is there anything you guys are looking forward to for tomorrow?
Definitely am. Like I said, I'm gonna pick up Sonic 2 because Sonic is doing an issue once a week for this one just to build up to their move over to IDW. So I'm looking forward to that at least. The Action Comics 1000 hardcover. Looking forward to that tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me because I need to reorder.
Brothers Dracula, Boba Hotep, and the Cosmic Blood.
Oh, Brothers Dracula! Yes, I'm excited to read that because I've loved Cullen Bunn's work with Unholy Grail and Dark Ark, and it's amazing. And if you haven't read
which book is this?
The Brothers Dracula.
That should be
the Aftershock book.
Oh, so this is coming from Aftershock. Okay, cool.
I'm looking forward to Flash tomorrow because that Speed Force War is coming. Oh man.
Yeah, Flash has been really good. That's definitely a book I pick up these days. And oddly enough, it's a book I want to go and actually get the back issues for it, not digitally, because I've been enjoying it so freaking much. Yeah, there
Immortal Men.
Immortal Men #1 comes out tomorrow. So for anybody,
that's right. I knew I was missing something.
I know a lot of people looking forward to Red Hood and the Outlaws. I know a lot of people in the community really like that book for sure. So that's coming out tomorrow.
And you're cute.
That was well argued, by the way, by Master Chudy.
Yes, it was. I saw that. Yeah, it was actually really well done.
Detective Comics has been picking up, and I dig those. Shoot, I like Supergirl just for the covers these days.
Well, I mean, like Spike probably said it best. Literally, you buy Supergirl, you get you got an art germ cover, you get a free comic book on the inside, whether it's good or not. It's fine.
Yeah. Not really looking forward to it for as good, but for what it may mean for the video is Exiles, of course. Thanos.
Oh yeah, that comes out tomorrow too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking at the list here. Yeah. Domino #1 is coming out. Not really looking forward to that, but it might make for a decent video.
I flipped through it at the shop. I don't even know what to say about it. I flipped through like a couple pages. Yeah.
Like here's the thing with Gale. I'm not sure if his Gale's gonna do well or not. That's the problem. Like I'm one of the people that believes I don't hate on Gail Simone. I believe if she's actually interested in the character she's writing, she can write a decent book.
Yes.
But I don't know if Domino is one of those characters that she's actually really interested in, or it's just something that they gave her because they gave her it. You know what I mean?
Well, we also have in the trade paperback and or hardcovers, we see the graphic novel Action Comics number 1000, but there's going to be Neil Gaiman, The Eternals. So, you know, it's a new printing of that, and that's awesome. And one thing that all of us are going to have to pick up is America Volume 2, Fast and Furious. So, yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's a must. That's a must.
Shaking my head for years.
Yeah. Well, it is. Oh, and I have been cutting up issue number 8 to start doing the next. I am so slow on those things, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing the America things back. Yeah, but that's the roasts. Thank you.
There we go.
The Amera roasts.
Yeah, because I like to do mine panel to panel rather than page to page and really tear it apart. So it takes a little while to do each one. And yeah, I just got done tearing it apart panel to panel to really get into it. Yeah, that is such a tasty issue too.
God, those books are great to roast.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to that. Oh, the Tomb Raider.
What was that, Feisty?
I said, "Ow!" I was just being weird.
Huh.
Okay.
I want Gabby Rivera to be put on Doctor Strange. I know Dalton just spun in his grave and he's not even dead yet, but I would love for Gabby Rivera to be put on just the most serious character you could ever think of. Silver Surfer, since Dan Slott isn't writing him anymore. Let's put her on that because you know she would fuck it up so horribly bad. We just need something that bad to roast again. So, like, would she write Silver Surfer? Like, he doesn't know which gender he is because she. Probably he would definitely become. Well, it doesn't have a penis, therefore he is. You know. Yeah, like he's asexual. So yeah, like that. Because I feel like that's the first thing she would do. Like, and then she probably like, okay, now that I've done that, then have like him explore his femininity and have him explore his like toxic masculinity in some way, shape, or form. Because he's like, or some bullshit like that. I mean, like, I'm making Comics Division cringe right now.
No, I'm laughing. Oh, I'm laughing because American Sword first dropped in and he's like, "Hello, Divisioners." It's like it's Pixel Nation, dude. Come on, you should know this.
Come on.
He's been doing it long enough.
Yeah, I've been doing it long enough.
Now, I'm also looking forward to.
We've lost Feisty to the dog.
Corky wins.
Fatality.
There's also
I fucking love my dog.
The DC Universe by Brian K. Vaughan is coming out tomorrow as well.
I'm sorry, which one? What?
DC Universe by Brian K. Vaughan trade is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, for anybody who's interested in that, I'm not sure. Some people like Brian K. Vaughan, some don't. So
who?
Brian K. Vaughan. Oh, are you gonna play this game right now?
Yeah,
yes, I am.
He's playing the game.
If you bite, yes.
As soon as like I know I've heard you say it enough times, and then I for a second there I was like, okay, he either didn't hear or he's playing that game.
No,
you're playing the game.
Yeah. Oh my god, I worked at Alfred Hitchcock, The Art of Making Movies at Universal Studios for a while, and this girl she was talking about it, and I said, Alfred Hitchcock. Who? And we're standing in the fucking building, and she still had to explain to me who Alfred Hitchcock was.
Fantastic!
Wow, that was the best fit for real life.
Somebody wants a little love.
What? Is Timmy in the well?
And there's also this guy right here. So
it's her dog Solo.
So okay, here's the thing where I've actually like this is very rarely ever happens to me, but I actually prefer for Scooby Apocalypse, and I'm not reading the series anymore. I just stopped. It's not bad. It's like if you like that kind of stuff, it's fine. But the main cover actually looks better to me than the variant does. I just don't like how mannish Daphne looks. Or Daphne.
Daphne. Okay.
Yeah, it's Daphne. She looks very mannish on like alternate cover. So
is anyone looking forward to Michelle Perez's book?
We didn't order it.
I don't even remember what it's called, but
Pervert.
Pervert, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Honestly, no, not even for the roast, because I have a feeling it's going to be a one-note pony.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
don't
for
think a lot of
roast.
stores ordered it because it's like borderline pornography.
It
We
really
didn't
is.
order it just because of that. We only order like mature. I mean, granted, if the tone of the book is sexual, we put that on pre-orders only. So if somebody asks, we like, well, you know, we're a family-friendly environment. We don't really want to have that out on the floor. But if it's something you want to order, we can start a pull list for you, and we can guarantee you a copy. So yeah.
Like,
when is that book supposed to come out? April?
I don't even fucking know, and I don't care.
I can find out for you if you want me to, but at the same
Well,
time,
here-
I'll find
It's
it
like
out.
I kind of want to roast it. I honestly, I just want to like make vomiting sounds.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be the same thing. I don't think that we're going to get a lot of variety from it.
Just
by the
go
way.
to her Twitter and see the pictures that she posts. So
Here you go. It comes out April 25th.
and then
Yes,
then it comes
exactly
down
what we're
to
saying.
will,
special sex scenes.
will your video get flagged by YouTube anyway? So yeah, maybe
Well,
for a
you
patron thing.
you can't show the nudity. I mean, I know that's like a big thing you can't.
Well,
do.
you can
So
censor.
yeah, exactly. I would need to censor it. But
Like,
I think I was thinking about part of the joke would just be showing like a black screen
Go to
and Rushing
Pornhub.
in the background for like 5 minutes.
You can actually pre-order from the Image website, like if you want to. But like,
No, I
I'm
would
just
not
saying.
actually walk into a store and buy it. It would have to be.
I said you can order from you can pre-order from the Image website, meaning that you can get it digitally from them and not have to go to a store and get it.
Yeah, but yeah, that I can't. It's just like why?
So okay, I think the thing that bothers me the most is I actually don't care if she wants to write this story. I'm not going to buy it. And also, like, this is a guy who actually does. I'll admit, like, I buy K-Woman, I buy like Terror Wizard Records, I buy fucking porn. I don't care, like, but if she's gonna play this game where like she's gonna call other people like sexist or misogynist for not buying this book, she can go fuck herself.
Yeah,
There you go.
Well, but the other thing too is it's fucking Snoopy and Clifford the Big Red Dog. It's like, come on.
That
ruining
bothers me even more.
childhoods, bitch.
Like that
Yeah.
bothers me even more. Like, why are you using like these characters that are like the thing is, if she doesn't expect she's going to be getting like some kind of lawsuit for using characters that look like Snoopy and Clifford the Big Red Dog and like these other characters that existed from your childhood, you have another thing coming because you're not doing it in satire. You're doing it like in seriousness, you know. So, yeah, no, she can make the book if she wants to. It's being made. It's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are not going to buy it.
No,
What's
we
up,
didn't
Power
order
Girl?
Oh, hey, Power Girl. I've seen her around. She's new.
it. Power Girl.
Isn't she? Like, she's been new. I've seen her around, but she's pretty cool. You know. So
She we talk comics and she shows me her stuff and I'm like, that's awesome.
awesome. Show everybody your stuff. We all love the comics, yeah.
Oh, I'll show you my stuff. I don't know.
I've seen some of your stuff. Like, okay, you have like crazy amounts of like small of like
Short
boxes.
boxes. It's
Because, like,
bad.
I know
I
you
had to
can-
buy 2 more. Actually, it's getting out of hand. I have
But-
issues.
we need to buy you that we need to buy you that Deadpool shirt that says I have issues.
Yeah.
And him like flipping through his issue box. Like that's literally what it is. It's a little chibi Deadpool flipping through his like issue box of comics saying I have issues.
So there's
fucking
now
great.
2 piles of books next to my bed, and my husband said something to me the other night. He's like, "Have you even read these?" I'm like, "That's not important."
Yeah, I had to say the same thing to my wife on occasion too. Why are you buying new books? Are you done reading the ones you already picked up? That's not important.
Well, part of me is like, okay, part of me is thinking like, okay, the thing is I love supporting my local comic shop and I also love physical. I prefer physical. But then
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
but there's like that thought always in the back of my head, like, should I just switch over to digital? Like I'm running out of space.
I
did it.
Yeah.
I've been whittling my collection. I should post more shit because like I have crazy amounts of it's bad. But I'm a variant and art whore. So if I like art, I buy like I won't read it, but I'll buy it for the cover because I'm a whore.
Well, one
When it
thing I was
comes
thinking
to
about doing is
art.
like I could do something very similar to what Gary's doing with NERDROTIC, where he just starts a Patreon and gives stuff away. It's like, yeah, let me give away books I have collected over the years that really
I
probably
have
shouldn't.
a
A part of me is
box.
actually thinking of doing that for like books I know I'm not going to reread, like ones that, and they're not bad. They're just ones I know I'm not going to like reread or going to like enjoy as much as like that first read or that first 3 reads or how many ever times I've read it. And I'm like, you know, it's just like that is just sitting there, but I'm not sure. I also don't have a Patreon.
Yeah, well, I don't have one either. It was just more of an idea of a crafty way of getting rid of stuff.
I've been doing graphic novel and trade paperback giveaways.
Yeah.
That's had a steady increase in, I mean, it's not like huge,
Gary's
but
back.
Well, he's just been quiet. I mean, there's times where we stalk each other's live streams.
Oh, right on. Hey, you know, nobody wants to know about your lifestyle, okay?
Indeed. Nobody.
When I talk to my dog, I say the weirdest shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
No, she started barking, and that's what came out of my mouth. So.
Sorry, Englentine, I kind of cut you off, man.
And he chooses to be quiet now. I have to say, that's like probably the quietest Englentine's ever been on a stream.
I'm letting you guys go. I mean, it's not my stream, so I try not to, because all of you know that if I wanted to, I could be loud and talk and take over.
Hello. Have you met Feisty? Because reasons.
Have you met Nerd Wonder?
She gives a run. She can give a run. Yeah, that is yeah.
Well, Gary, that explains the webcam I found in my bedroom. If you're watching me,
Ooh, that's hot. Gary, we'll need to talk because you know, I don't know.
Man, oh, Gary's an awesome guy. Like I talked to him a few times, but he's like he's an awesome dude. Actually, surprisingly, the last time I live streamed with Comix Division was the first time I've live streamed with Gary, I believe. And me and him were both shocked that we actually had never live streamed with each other before.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. There are a few books I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But I have some books coming in the mail waiting for those. It bothered me because like they were old enough books from like a seller who doesn't so they were from a third-party seller who does not sell them digitally, and I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know. And so like I made an agreement with him. I gave him the money for the books, and he was like, all right. And I got the confirmation of the shipment. It's just, I've been waiting for them to come in. It's been about 2 weeks. But according to my shipment information, I'll get those soon. So I'm going to have like a plethora of books to read because I picked up the Warlord of Mars stuff, picked up those books, and I have my new books coming out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to be reading for a while.
God damn, dude. I still have like those Thor books I ordered off eBay from like last year. That had like I don't know if it was the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, but I think it was. It's like I bought all that stuff because Thor was sucking at the time, and I still haven't read that shit. It's just sitting in a short box right now.
Yeah, like I know you're feeling, man. I know you're feeling. Heck, I have some like stuff from like last year that I still haven't gotten around to yet. Like I have somebody bought me some of the old Batman stuff, like the old Bat Family kind of stuff back, like when Bruce Wayne gets married back, like during the Bronze Age. Was the Bronze Age comics or Silver Age? I can't remember. Around that area.
I was thinking the Bronze Age. What are you bringing anthropology into this? Yeah. No, seriously,
no,
like that's where my brain immediately went. Was right.
It's the stuff like remember when Batman had like the 2 on his like on his symbol for a bit kind of thing. That was around then. I think that was the Silver Age, wasn't it? It's really old stuff.
I have no fucking clue, dude. You're asking the wrong dude.
It depends on what are you talking about, because both Superman and Batman during the Silver Age, Golden Age had silly issues where they got married to someone.
Yeah,
you're a silly issue.
He was married. Okay, in this one, I think he's married to.
I'm Bronze Age.
Yeah, you're Bronze Age. I think he's married to the original Batwoman. So no, then it would be Golden Age because that's the original Bat. Yeah, so then it's the original Batwoman that he's married to, and then he has like, and the new Batman has like the 2 on his chest, and I think it's Dick Grayson, and then his son is actually like the new Robin, I think.
Yeah, that sounds like that does well. I'd have to see
Golden Age or Silver,
sorry, guys. But yeah, that sounds like Golden Age because I don't remember too many Batwoman Silver Age. Now that's not to say that she wasn't there. It's just all the covers I'm remembering with Batwoman or Golden Age covers. But the thing is, there's
Well, the thing is, like, I don't mind. Like, I
700
mean, I'm just reading them for the fun of reading them, right? I mean, but like, it's old stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, somebody picked it up for me for like a Christmas gift, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. And like, it's like just a collection of some of these like older stories, you know?
Oh, I'm next book I'm reading is that Carmine Infantino collection I got from that Ollie's sale where you could get. I mean, everything was like at most $6. And it's this $50 hardcover that has all the nice Silver Age Carmine Infantino Batman stories.
All right. Also, you remember that? You remember the Superman issue you did for your the one you did for Christmas, the one where he takes Superman out, where he takes Santa Claus out to like lose some weight, or like scaring the fucking lights out of him. Oh, it was fucking wonderful. That review was great. Like Eglinton was like, he couldn't stop himself from laughing the whole time.
Which book was this?
It was a Superman. So like these gangsters like make Santa Claus fat or something, and they what they do, like Superman's like, I got the like trick for this, and he like takes Superman like flies Santa Claus all over the fucking place. Like, excuse me while I take you to a balcony.
Yeah.
Like,
were you the one person that saw that video?
I might have been the only person. What's
going on?
I did some Christmas issues, and that one was just freaking killing me because it was like Santa can't fit down the chimney, and then it was like I'll help you lose weight, and at one point he throws him into a volcano. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, it's just like weird shit. He's like, yeah, the heat will make you. I'm like, damn, it's
sweat off that fat.
It's like 50 pages worth of Superman abusing the hell out of Santa Claus.
That's terrible.
Classic.
Oh, yeah, and the only reason I bring this up is because like somebody gave me a collection of old DC, like old DC Christmas specials, and I think that one of the issues in it is that one. I was like, God damn it! I'm not even know if I'm gonna get through this issue.
Oh, I want that book so much. I am so jealous of you. It was so fun to read.
Oh God, no, like these comics are, some of these old comics, man, they're just fun to read. Because like the thing is like because the old comics were done in a way, like I'm sure you'll attest to this, is they're done in a way is like we have to tell a story in like one issue, and like, but it's a kid's story. It's silly. It's fun. We're gonna like just go ridiculous with it and see what the fuck we can do. And so you get stuff like you'll get stuff like this just really ridiculous. Like I remember I was reading like an old Shazam, and like Shazam just like an old Shazam of like when he's still called Captain Marvel, and he literally like jumps into a window, breaks a window to like stop these gangsters, and like throws them across the room. I'm like, the fuck is even going on right now? I'm like,
pretty sure those guys would be dead.
Yeah, I did for the Patreon. I did the first appearance of Green Arrow, and there were a couple of scenes where it's like, you are obviously trying to murder that man. And then there's one scene where he has his car catapult himself through a window, which if you watch the angle he's going, it's a wall splat, dude. And I was just, oh gosh, the golden age. You gotta love the golden age.
Oh no, you gotta like go back and read some of those old comics, man. It's just they're fantastic, and you're like, because like part of you's like also wondering, like, so where was their thought process when they did this? Like, that's the only thing that goes through my mind. It's like, I'm enjoying this, but like not for the ways I think they want me to enjoy it. Like, and that's the first thing that goes through my mind when I'm reading those things. I love it. But that's what makes them great. So yeah, people who are complaining about like bad comics right now, just read old comics, have a fun time, laugh your ass off, man.
So Jonathan Brown's asking, do you guys remember one issue stories when
they are definitely worth it.
Yep. I remember one issue stories. That's man, one issue stories. Fuck. Even like back when I was a kid, there was still one issue stories.
Yeah.
Like,
but they still tie into a larger whole, but you know, you got a lot more out of that initial issue.
Yeah, but like, okay, even when I was a kid, on the occasion, my parents would pick me up like a Green Lantern or pick me up a Superman or something, right? I could read those, like even from like those old 80s back issues that my parents would get me, or those old like 90s issues, whatever was cheap, and like they'd be like, we're gonna pick this up for you because we're at like like the wholesaler or something, and it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know those actually used to be on the racks back then, at the grocery store. And I'd be like,
okay, I looked up the. I'm sorry.
Yep. What you look up?
I looked up the cover. It's Batman 122, where he marries Batwoman.
122. So that would still be
that's Golden Age.
Yeah, that's Golden Age. Okay. So yeah, that's so it's a Golden Age. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah. So what happens is, like, I would read those, and those would be complete stories. They were awesome. Like, I loved reading those old complete stories, but at the same time, you have like little hints of things that were coming that were still happening. It was really cool too.
She's back.
She has returned.
Sorry, I had to take meds, so.
Yeah.
More rage fuel.
No. Oh, really? You're gonna get your squeaker out right now?
There are a few books that actually do try to do the 1-issue story or the 1 to 2 issue story. Right now, I find that it's one of the things I've actually been liking about DC as a whole. Like Superman from Patrick Gleason and Peter Tomasi has been trying to do that actually.
One thing actually I read this week, I picked up Ghost Rider Damnation, and that was actually a good story for just being 1 issue. I thought was good.
Is it only a one-off, that Damnation? Okay.
Well, Damnation is like I thought it started with Doctor Strange, and I don't know what was going on. I only picked up because of Ghost Rider, and I forgot to get it the week before that.
And that's the one where Punisher becomes Ghost Rider, right?
No. This is where
That's
Johnny
Thanos.
Blaze goes to hell and becomes the Lord of Hell.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, the other one, which is Cosmic Ghost Rider, that's I guess coming out like a couple months or something like that.
So awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm not sure if I'm like 100% on board, but I am kind of intrigued. Like, you are going to be like, so he's going to be Galactus's herald, but like a Ghost Rider.
Is it Galactus's herald, or is he supposed to be still tied to Thanos at that point?
I don't know. That's what I'm kind of curious about in this one. Like, because from the way they're selling it, it's like he's not an actual Ghost Rider based from like hell, but like connected to somebody else.
I don't know, man. I just kind of saw it. I didn't dig too deeply into it yet, mainly because other crap and I'm lazy.
I don't blame you.
But yeah, I wanna pull it up. I should pull it up at some point, take a look and see what the deal is.
I wonder what Englentine. Do you have more information about that, or do you have any thoughts on that one at all?
I actually didn't hear any of that. To me, you guys are sounding robotic.
Oh,
we're
we're talking about Cosmic Ghost Rider.
That's happened a couple of times.
Well, I'm really a robot, so there's that.
Like literally, I missed what you said after the word cosmic right there. So
really, that's
Cosmic
weird.
Ghost Rider we're talking about.
I'm excited that Kate is getting to write it, and I'm actually like I haven't been reading Thanos or Doctor Strange, so I'm gonna pick those up in trade. But I am, for the first time ever, I'm actually gonna pick up a Venom book when his issue comes out. So I'm a lot of people that because we push God Country in our store. We even got like special what is it called, variant covers for the trades that say our store name, so which is kind of cool. But people that like God Country are so excited to read his Venom. So yeah, I think we already have like 45 to 50 pre-orders for it.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I thought it was all right. It was Mad Max. It was kind of silly. There's definitely one very stupid part where the Elephant Man shows up in the middle of it somehow.
I thought that was funny.
But
he said he was going to join them.
Yeah, but they rode a motorcycle and he ran. It's like,
I still need to go through June.
So
demon logic.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll be right.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining this like, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. I was like, yeah. It's just kind of funny because I'm like imagining like these guys like they're like here riding on like motorcycle. And it's like, hey man, do you want to ride? No, I'll run.
Well, no, he's not with them the entire time, but he's right. There is part of it where it's very kind of Mad Max Fury Road, and but it's the interesting part is the dialogue between Johnny Blaze and the Ghost Rider or Zarathos. But yeah, there's this one scene or this one panel where the Elephant Man shows up. There's like this like this weird kind of like it's like a semi or some sort of like war car, big truck thing, and he hops on the back of the elephant and they just like plow right through. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But that was kind of fun and stupid at the same time.
I mean, one thing I do like to do when I go to my comic shops is I also like to take a look for like any book that might catch my eye. Like I literally do spend like 10 to 15 minutes like, after I pick up my pile. Like I don't pay for it right away. I pick it up, I put it on the desk and get it aside, and then I like to take a look around to see if there's like anything that might catch my eye. Like, because I always like to pick up like 1 or 2 books that'd be like, I'm kind of intrigued by like that cover caught my eye and makes me want to see what's going on in there or something. Does anyone else do that?
I do that. Yeah. That's my first book I reviewed was Ghost Station Zero, and I picked it up because the cover is amazing. The book is not.
You're like, haha, the cover, and it does not deliver.
Yeah, and don't go back and watch that video. It's terrible. It's like my first review.
I actually erased my first review. I did my not about a comic book, but the first thing I ever filmed was I pulled all my computer, my microphone out, and I said, "Hey, this is just a review of everything I'm using. I'm getting started," and it was suck. And then I did box openings of like the Funko stuff.
God, nice. Technically, really. Generations the Strongest was actually my first review, and I deleted it.
No, it's funny that you say that, Comics, because a lot of people in the store, they'll come up to the counter, once they walk in the door, I usually know everybody's name that walks in the door. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 you want your pull? So I grab it, hand it over to them, and squeaky toy.
That's fine.
Oh my God, Penny, I'm gonna murder your face.
Don't worry about it. It's good.
Okay. It adds flavor. But yeah, a lot of people will go through their pull, make sure I didn't miss anything, or like we'll say, hey, they'll set it on the counter and then go look at the wall, go look at back issues, and then come back and whatever. They usually, but a lot of people do that. Like they'll just be like, thanks. They set it aside and then go rummage through everything to find stuffs. Yeah,
when I get my pull, I'll typically look and see if there's anything I missed. Like, there's stuff I'll typically pick up, like the Marvel 2-in-1. I've been getting that book for a while, and sometimes I'm just lazy and I forget to add things to my list. And like that, and then I miss it, and then I frantically run back to the store 3 days later to go get it. And thankfully they still had a copy.
I'm a stalker, so I work every Wednesday usually, unless something happens or I'm out of town. And I notice names are kind of like, I know people's name, but it takes me, whatever. But I know people's buying habits. I know their pulls, and I'll ask them. I'm like, hey, this is the 3rd time you got this, and it's not on your pull. Can I just add it? They're like, yeah. So, and then I just do it then. So,
and then that's really cool. I like that you do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
My thing is that I also forget sometimes to take books off my pull list.
I do the same thing.
And
I left Gwenpool on there, not Gwenpool, Spider-Gwen on there way too fucking long. And I swear I canceled it like 3 times.
Yeah. And I'm like,
so how long do you let a book go out of habit?
It depends. A lot of it is like if I'm really behind on the book and eventually I read it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'll eventually get around to it. If it's a book that really made me outraged, not outraged, but just like, God damn it, this is terrible. I'll typically cancel it like right away, like the next time I'm at the shop. There's times where it's like I just like I stop reading stuff and I don't miss it, and I'll end up canceling it. So it depends, man. It really depends.
A lot of good stuff coming out in June.
For me, it's different because like for me, I try to get it off my list as soon as I remember to do so, because it's like I don't want to pay for something I'm not reading or not enjoying.
Yeah,
because go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I was gonna. Yeah, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No. I was just saying like I don't want to pay for something like I don't like and don't enjoy, but at the same time, like if it does end up to a point where like I'm maybe behind and I'm like not at that point yet in the storyline, and that rarely ever happens. I'm usually really good at keeping up to my current list. Is my back issues that I have an issue catching up with, because like, but so I'm usually really good at keeping up with like what's going on currently, but because of that, getting something off my list is not that hard, but there's times I'm like, I might give it like 2 to 3 issues before I say, okay, I'm going to drop it. And so because of that, sometimes I do forget. But like as soon as I remember, like I'm right on it. Like the next time I'm at the shop, I'll put it on my list of things that I do definitely need to do because I'm not going to pay that extra $2.99, $3.99, or whatever for that other book that I'm not that I'm clearly not enjoying. You know?
Yeah, I think I know I left the Mighty Thor on way longer than I should have because I wasn't reading it, and I swear it was like a year. And I finally just randomly picked up. And I was reading the War Thor issue, and I was like, "That's fucking it." It's like you people double down with the goddamn name long enough. I'm getting rid of this stupid book. So yeah, like I said, it depends. That was a good example where I got pissed. Right after Inhumans versus X-Men, the next time I went to the store, I canceled all my Inhuman and X-Men comics. I was so fucking pissed.
Englentine?
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Love you too.
I just read the comment. That's beautiful.
No, I don't hate you. I loathe you.
I loathe you.
I'm vexed. I'm terribly vexed.
I can be vexing. Yes. Okay.
That's like one of my favorite words is loathe. I used to do that all the time with the guy I work with. He's like, he would say something as I just reply back, Sean, I loathe you.
I loathe you.
There's a lot of prelude to the weddings coming out in June. So there's going to be a Robin versus Ra's al Ghul, Harley Quinn versus the Joker, Red Hood versus Anarchy, Batgirl versus the Riddler, and Nightwing versus Hush. So those are going to be, if you're interested, and I guess they tie in with Batman number 50 and DC Nation number 0.
Nice.
It looks like they're just one shots. So, you know.
Well, one thing on this seems interesting to me. Are they going to make a callback to when Hush stole Catwoman's art?
Ooh.
That was an actual thing.
Yeah, I know.
So, I know the big question everybody's wondering, though, especially comments here, everybody, is when are the Hanna-Barbera crossovers coming out?
Oh, they're coming out in June. So here, let me, I have previews right in front of me. So
I probably should put all those on my pull list.
Yeah, so if you guys want to do the I actually left off, I know where my space is, so I'll keep posting the June previews in the next couple days, so that way you guys can follow that thread.
So, like, what is it, like 3 to 4 issues per week? Because I mean, I know there's not really that many like for this actual.
Yeah, so the Aquaman Jabberjaw special number 1 is on sale May 30th. So you guys might want to put that on your poll.
All right.
And then
they call him Jabba 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 Jaw.
Okay, so it looks like 3 are coming out May 30th. So Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey special number 1 comes out the 30th. It's 48 pages. Wait, what many pages is 48 pages for Aquaman Jabberjaw? And
these
then
are big books. 48 pages. You said?
48 pages. Yeah, I'll put all this. Like I said, I'll put all the information on my thread that I have pinned.
Night Corrupt.
Night Corrupt, love you.
Night Corrupt. We're good, guy. We're still bros.
Yeah, and I feel bad, man. Pope Size, you always tend to show up towards the end.
Are we at the end?
Well, we're getting pretty close to it, man. I probably call it in like 10, 12 minutes.
Huh?
So the Flash and Speed Buggy special is also May 30th, 48 pages. These are $4.99 books. So,
well, yeah, I mean, I imagine like 48 pages. I mean, I'd imagine they're around $4.99. Yeah.
Oh, and another May 30th. Super Sons versus Dynamite special.
Okay, I am really looking forward to that one.
I am too, man. I love the Dynamite cartoon.
Like, okay, am I the like where is a Blue Falcon Dynamite comic? I mean, I need that.
I'm waiting for that to show up. Okay, guys, give me just a couple of minutes to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, drop the fucking Spider-Man. It's all speculation. It's boring. It sucks. Go pick up Future Quest Presents. It's one of the best books on the shelf, and that's where Blue Falcon is going to show up. It is such a great.
You're right. He is probably going to show up there. I'm just saying, I would like a Blue Falcon solo series.
Yeah, whatever book you're still rage buying because god damn it used to be good but it isn't anymore. Drop it. Go get.
My husband texted me.
Yay! Husband text.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that you can buy that's not bad Marvel.
Oh hell yeah! Most of it's DC, but go figure.
Yeah, go figure. Even though I heard that the last Spider-Man issue was actually pretty decent. Slott wrote a good book. Imagine that.
Well, I mean, he is off Twitter. Maybe that's course corrected things for him. Doubtly.
He needs to be fucking permaban so he can actually write.
I'm just saying.
I love my husband. He just sent me a bunch of corgi butt pictures. He knows me.
Oh my god, you were like my wife and dog butts. That
oh my god, no, like you don't even understand. I have 2 calendars for the last 2 years that are just corgi butts. Oh my god, they're so cute. They got little nuggets and little fluffs. Ah!
I mean, I don't know, kind of really weird, but okay.
You know what? I could be obsessed with worse things.
I'm not saying you couldn't be obsessed with worse things. I find it weird. I mean, I know I'm a weird individual myself, so I really shouldn't be saying much, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife is the same way, man. She has this weird obsession with cute dog butts. I'm like, okay.
I like your wife. We could be friends.
Probably. You probably.
I mean, maybe like basically what she's saying to your comics division is if you ever live near her, that you and her family should go on double dates.
Yes.
We would probably hang out, definitely.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, I have that Astro City 47 and 48. My boss at the time specifically ordered me copies because he loves me and he knows me so well. And there is another Corgi comic called Corgi, Korgi, and it's on 4 volumes and there's no bubbles or anything. It's just pictures and it is the cutest motherfucking thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, you don't even know.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I digress. But anyway, so has anyone read the Deathstroke, the Batman versus Deathstroke?
I did. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be a 6-issue arc, so
yeah.
I had to like double order this.
Well, I think I don't know. Like, it's obvious Damien's just going to end up being like Bruce's son at the end of all this, right? I mean, like, come on.
Well, didn't he do like?
You never know. They could pull a fast one.
Yeah,
I really hope they don't. I really hope
the cover for Immortal Men is like sexy as fuck because it's Jim Lee drawing Batman who laughs. Oh my god, I might have to just get this just because of the artwork.
You like all that Jim Lee artwork?
It's so sexy. Art is sexy. I don't care what anyone says. I'm actually really excited about New Challengers. It looks pretty decent.
New Challengers looks nice. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be good or not, but I mean, like, I like the. I mean, like, again, it's something fresh and something different. It looks like they're going to make callbacks to the original Challengers some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I like that idea. Like, it's like, hey, because I mean, they are technically calling them the New Challengers, so that means that like they are the new team.
Well, the premise I thought was kind of interesting around it.
Well, the original Challengers are people who like escaped to death and then decided to become like adventurers. And it's like, is it the same thing here? Like, that's how
I don't remember, man. I did that. I did a video on talking about the New Age of Heroes like several months ago. God, it was last year actually.
Yeah.
Where I talked about all the books, but I've completely forgotten what the premise was. I knew it was kind of interesting.
What?
What?
The DC Universe by Mike Mignola trade paperback. Oh hell yeah! I'm getting that fucking thing right now.
Ooh, Cosmic Odyssey.
Yes. Tabitha woke up.
She likes it too.
Yes.
Tabitha's all with that Cosmic Odyssey.
Now she's rubbing against the microphone again. Thanks, Kat.
Well, we actually didn't.
New edition of Superman for All Seasons is out in June too, or no, July 25th.
Superman for All Seasons. I own that book already. Highly recommended for anybody who wants to get into Superman. One of the higher recommended books to pick up. Awesome book.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yes. Also, like it makes great references to like older Superman titles, like when Lex Luthor had like a whole like Lex Bot Army thing. It's wonderful. I love it. Anyway, me just gushing about Superman. I love my Superman.
Okay. That's creepy.
What's creepy?
There's a bust of Joker or a DC Gallery Joker bust by Rick Baker, so he looks all crazy as shit.
Is it a bus full of Jokers?
Yes.
Or is it a bus that is the Joker?
A bust. B-U-S-T.
Oh, bust. Okay. I heard bust. Sorry. I'm
okay. Is it this one right here? Let me
see.
share my screen here.
Yes, that's it. That's the one.
That looks
oh wow! Holy shit! That is really fucking crazy.
Right?
That is like, okay. Now, excuse me, well, the venom melted in my face, but I'm still insane and fucked up.
Excuse me, while I give you guys nightmare fuel. God, I don't think I could have that thing in my bedroom staring at me. I think.
Look at that eye.
I know.
That's creepy. Ah!
That's something where you like wake up in the middle of the night, and if you see it, you're like, "Fuck me!"
Jesus Christ! What is that thing? Oh, it's that bust I bought.
That should be in any bachelor pad right there. And you bring home a woman, and you don't have to worry about STDs.
Yeah, because you're never getting.
Oh my god! My water almost came out of my nose. I hate you all.
Indeed. And that's why you love streaming with us.
I know, I do. It's fun.
His bust was the grill of his car back in. Yes, Edward Brewer. Back in the day, Joker did have a bust of himself on his car.
That's right. I had completely forgotten about that.
Actually, Batman also had like his own symbol on his car too. That looked like his that would look like his face or something. Like it was like in the front of his car. They still do that every once in a while. And I'm like, I always find that really weird. I'm like, why would Batman like waste the time to like sculpt that to put it on the front of his car? Like, hey, everyone, Batman's coming. He's like, you can see his like faceplate on the front of his car.
Everybody runs, Batman! Ah, shit, that's crazy.
It's better than a Batmobile with the wheels 52 feet apart.
That's true. That is true.
I guess there's a new Judge Dredd book coming out too.
Who?
Judge Dredd. Under Siege. I don't know if it's a miniseries or ongoing. Wow, 32 pages.
Oh, nice.
And how much is it? $3.99. Not bad.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
I'm reading my Bible, Nerdrotic. Reading my Bible.
She's preaching the word of comics.
Lord! Transformers Bumblebee movie prequel #1 is coming out.
I don't know how I feel, but I mean, like, we can tell Mariasha he might be more interested in that.
I've been reading the Transformers stuff. So, what is the movie prequel? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just work here.
Okay. But like, wait. So it's a movie prequel. So like, they actually really never did movie prequels with the Transformers comics. Not much.
Oh, there's a new Dungeons and Dragons book. Oh my god, I gotta get this.
Yeah, what is it? What's it called?
Dungeons and Dragons: Evil at Baldur's Gate.
Oh, nice.
Is it another one with Minsk, or is it Minsk?
Jim Zub, Harvey Tolabel?
No, Minsk is the character. Sorry.
Oh, hold on.
Minsk and Boo.
Delina, the Wild Way. Baldur's Gate hero return to the city at last. Blah blah blah. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because there was a series that was going around for a while that had Minsk in it, and they brought. It was kind of weird. This wild mage uses magic and brings the statue of Minsk back to life.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And I want to say it was Delina who did it, so it could be. I don't know. I like Minsk. I'm sorry. I played the original Baldur's Gate.
I'm not judging.
He had a giant, or actually it was a shrunk down space hamster.
Shrunk down.
Yeah, it was a shrunk down giant space hamster, which do exist in Spelljammer. They are giant space hamsters, and they're the ones that create the fuel that power the Spelljammers. It's pretty funny.
Okay, all right, that's
creates the fuel.
Like,
yes, I am a nerd.
Okay, what else?
A nerd? You're a nerd on a comic book stream? I mean, what? I've never heard of
that. God forbid, I know, right? Jeez, what's up with that?
Thank you for that comment there, Englentine. That was really insightful. And
what?
Yeah.
That's all that needed to be said. I agree. Comics division is a nerd. Yeah.
What? Oh my god. 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 I need this in my life right now.
Nerds?
No, Bill Sienkiewicz Mutants and Moon Knight Artifact Edition. Oh! Oh my god, yes. Give it to me now.
Indeed. And that, folks, is where we'll end it, with Feisty saying, give it to me now.
Give it to me right now, Bill Sienkiewicz. Or
Yes.
Sienkiewicz, as she says.
It's so beautiful!
You can take that as you want.
Oh my, I'm gonna have to get one.
share-
Followed up by her face melting. It's
Let's
beautiful.
see what you are. Let's see what you're looking at.
I can't. I've actually look. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on the interwebs. Interwebs.
Okay, like she started that like do thing, and the first thing that came to my mind was like
Doug. Yes.
All right, cool.
Bill.
Suck it to me, 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 suck it to me.
Yes, I agree with you, Nerdrotic. I think Transformers is the only thing keeping IDW around these days.
I'm wondering if like they'll stay with IDW, or if they're going to move over to like Boom or something.
Oh,
Like,
I'm pretty
I know-
sure they're going away.
But the thing is, like, I heard from a lot of the Transformers community that they're just rebooting. And I'm not saying that they aren't, but I'm like, and they might. I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't surprise me, because, like, the thing of the thing that people forget is that Transformers is owned by rights both in America and Japan.
Yeah,
There's a double rights thing kind of thing going on there, and depending on what the shareholders say is what might happen at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want them to reboot. I kind of like the current way they're handling Transformers. I like the idea that they're not just robots; they're actually kind of like living beings.
Power Girl, no. Hawkman number 1 does not come out this week. There's a Hawkman trade coming out this week though for some like older stories. So
Okay, so this is the art. I have like 3 or 4 artifact editions of stuff, but I love Mutants and Moon Knight Artifact Edition. So there's the cover.
I actually kind of like that cover. I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, go away. But yeah, here's some of the art in it. So they basically with artifact editions is they scan the original they search and scan the original. For people that don't know, I know you guys know, but
that was a cover from the comics series.
Yeah. So this is awesome. I'm excited. So yeah, this is what I was nerdgasming about, I suppose.
At one point in time, I had all of those issues.
And then you sold them.
Yes, I did. And
yeah,
I had
I'm really excited about this.
Great time.
And then the Frank Cho Artifact Edition of Wolverine is coming out too. And awesome. And I'm going to get it because he's my real husband.
In case you guys haven't figured out yet, Feisty really likes Wolverine.
Yes.
Yes, she does. So Pope sides, TMNT is staying with IDW for now. I don't know what's going on after that. I do know that there is, for TMNT fans and Usagi Yojimbo fans, there is a TMNT Usagi Yojimbo trade coming out tomorrow that collects some of the older issues of that series. So yeah, definitely if you want to pick that up. And also that the TMNT there's talks that there may be a new Usagi Yojimbo TMNT crossover because they've made an agreement with the guy who owns the rights to Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
I should have taken a picture of my new release wall because Marvel or Diamond didn't pull 9 of our titles. Like I had to put a little cardboard where they emergency shipped the Marvel titles that were missing, and we're getting them tomorrow morning. Because I called them and I was like, whoa, buddy, like, I can't, like, this is a lot of sale. This is over $300 of sales that I'm missing out on. Make something happen. And our rep actually was able to get it filled, emergency shipped, and they waived the shipping fee. So,
oh, wow. So they actually fixed that issue that you had.
Yeah. They were, I was like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, I've been on the other side of the counter. So when I see people like, kind of frustrated or sad that they're missing out on something they like that makes me sad. So I'm like, no, like I know how I would feel in that situation as a customer. I don't want that to happen to my customers.
Mm-hmm.
So but the store looks really pretty.
That's
the
good.
store looks pretty.
Unfortunately, folks, I think I'm gonna have to call it. I am getting to the point of no return as far as I need to crash out. So let's get to the point where we pimp wares, starting with you, Feisty.
Why am I always first?
Because you show up first. That's why.
Okay. Well,
Going from left to right.
Well, I am Feisty Fan. I'm on Twitter. I do a lot of pimping and posting for comic book stuff that's like coming out soon because I am a manager at a comic shop. So I do have a previews for June pinned to my Twitter, and it's at Feisty Comic Fan. You can follow me there. And in the next week or two, I'll be having some content for my YouTube channel. So I've got some really good ideas on what to do with it. So I'm going to pick Eglentine's brain for editing stuff. So yes. So that's me. Thank you.
On to Eglentine, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Hi, I'm Eglentine. I run a YouTube channel called Horrors and Horror about porn horror films.
I'm sorry, Engla who?
Yeah, who? Eglentine of I Love Comics. Yeah, go check out the channel there. Definitely could use the views these days. Don't know what happened with that. Every Saturday night, like to pimp this out, especially this week since we got NERDROTIC in the comments and Feisty here. This week, 9 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday night is Comic Book Thunderdome with Feisty Comic Fan and NERDROTIC channel going at each other. And just to give a little clue, tonight we went over two things that are going to end up being questions for these two. Ooh. Knowing that they are comic shop workers, I kind of figure they know their stuff and gave a couple of decent questions. Yeah. I went a little deep with you guys. Yeah, so am I. I love the show.
Did you guys actually get your questions early? Like I didn't get my questions early, but we got it.
Well, you were a different breed of cat on that. You get them a day. Usually I give questions a day before, but I do know that obviously if somebody's brought in a little later, that can't happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so definitely I'll give you guys the questions on Friday. I love the show. Everybody who's done it so far has had a good time, and it's just a lot of fun. So I actually watched them recently, and they're entertaining.
Yeah, I rewatched a couple too to like kind of get the gist of the timing and stuff to prep because I'm gonna kick NERDROTIC's butt.
Well, apparently, NERDROTIC took the week off for training. So
yeah, I think Feisty will do good, but I mean, Gary's he's a tough man. I know.
I'm kind of thinking like I might lose because Gary's awesome.
Well, I think you're both awesome. Ooh. I think whoever wins, I think you're both still awesome at the end of the day. So.
Oh, here's the thing. Also, I don't know if you guys were watching, but a while back I had a live stream, and I mentioned that I want to commission an art piece from either John or EVS, John Mallon or Ethan Van Sciver, where one we have the winner for the finale of this season. The winner of the finale is beating the avatar of the loser of the finale, and John Mallon said he would do it. So there is a prize at the end of the rainbow here.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and John Mallon did agree to do it. I was on that stream that night.
Yep.
Because and John Mallon's fee was wonderful. He just asked for some donations for Eglentine.
So my gosh, yeah, it wasn't like okay, pay me.
Oh,
this
I remember that too. I was listening.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
He said if you guys donate $60 in super chat to Eglentine, I'll do it. And I was like, damn, thank you, sir.
What a nice dude.
Yeah,
he's pretty awesome.
Seriously, John
is probably that was probably one of the nicest things I've ever seen anyone do. It's like that's awesome.
I was floored. I actually had to step back. I literally teared up. I could not,
yeah. I give you a big hug if I was there because I'm a hugger.
That would be awesome.
Okay, so up next we have Switch Point.
I'm the guy who constantly switches it up. I jump from stream to stream. So
he crosses the streams.
Apparently, you know what? You'd think after all that Ghostbusters I've watched and read in comics, I've learned not to actually cross those streams. But I guess I haven't learned my lesson. All right. But yeah, no, you can find me on my channel, Switch Point. If you want to be on the Discord, let me know. I do run the Discord. And also, if you want to check me out on Twitter, I'm on Twitter under Switch Point as well there. So, yeah.
Cool. And of course, I'm Comics Division because this is my channel. And I got nothing. Where do I normally go from here? Oh, if you can, please give us a like and a share because it helps spread the word and whatnot.
Also, Pimp Thursdays show.
Oh, shit. Yes, Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, Feisty Fan and Nerdrotic, Gary from Nerdrotic, we're going to be talking about comic shop stuff. So go check that out. I think we'll be doing what, like, does 10 o'clock work for you, or 8 o'clock your time?
Yeah.
For you? Okay, cool. I think that's what time we've typically been doing it on Thursday. So yes, I have them on. Both of them work in the comic shop industry at some point. I know that Gary will be opening a shop some point in time in the near future. Feisty is the manager of one, and we talk about stuff that's going on, what is impacting the local comic shop. And I think the theme for this week is about advertising, correct? Getting the word out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've invited Comic Perch to join us. I know that he's going to be taking vacation, which is good. But at some point, he will be coming on. Yeah, and he'll be talking about some of the stuff that's been going on with him and the issues that he's been facing. And, of course, he was in Chicago for something going on with comics and has, I think, a lot to talk about that at some point.
Nice.
So that should be interesting.
Also, I still don't believe that. I really still don't believe Gary's older than you. I've seen like pictures of Gary, and like I'm like, dude, you look like you're 30.
Yeah. I told him he's like my husband. My husband's 41, and he looks like he's maybe 22. So
he's
whatever.
older than I am, and he looks younger than me.
I don't know what I don't know what. Like I don't know. I don't know what Gary. I mean, like I don't know what you do to like look as good as you do, man. But keep it up, man. You look awesome.
Yep.
And yeah.
So
awkward ending of the stream.
We all want to do you, nerd. Well,
yes.
Now it's awkward.
Wait,
Never
wait,
got there,
weird, man.
Yeah.
Way to make it weird. So
Never
please, folks, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, enjoy your reads. And maybe I'll have a video up tomorrow. Not really, probably not. Don't count on. Just wait for the stream. Don't put any money on any horses betting for me doing a video anytime soon. I'll try and get one out some point. Bye, guys. Say goodnight.
Night.
Night.
Night, guys.